What's going on, everybody? Happy Hump Day. Excited to have you with us right here on the Betting News Network. This is Saucy Wednesday, baby. All Sauce team. Excited to have you with us. Thanks for stopping by and kicking it to kick off 2.5 hours right here on the channel. That's Vsauce. That's Just Sook. And we got Danny Burke in the house with us, our fourth horseman, rocking and rolling today in the Saucy Lab. My name's Sweatpan Jesus. Stoked to have you guys here to talk all about this glorious NBA slate we have in front of us tonight, boys. The NBA is back. 12 games. Is it 12 games or 11 games?
12 games.
12 games.
It is 12.
12 games to get into. We're going to talk through every single one of them with you guys for the next hour and a half. And then the lads from Expected Bets 4 are going to take over from us and give you the moves on the ice. So 2.5 hours, sit back, relax, lock the fuck in, and let's get after it. Yes, sir.
Oh, I was just pointing at Jerome McGinley because you brought up hockey.
Oh, okay. Nice. Hello, Jerome. How's it going? Danny, I'll let you say hello first, since I usually spend Wednesday with these guys. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Happy to be here. Happy to devote a lot more time to hoops. I know usually when we do it, it's kind of rifling it off on Betspresso on Monday. Otherwise, it's been all football, which is great. But certainly excited to switch it up and hear your guys' thoughts on tonight's action. I know, I'm pretty much deep into the prop scene and dabble a little bit with sides and totals, but I think it's nice to kind of get your guys' analysis too, so I can get a different perspective. So I'm looking forward to it and seeing what you guys are thinking for this big Wednesday night slate.
Exciting to all of us kind of lean into props too. Chat does a little bit more as well. V dabbles on the sides. I sometimes will touch some sides too, but mostly props. So it'd be nice to have your kind of 2 cents, and it'll be fun because we're going to go game by game. We're going to cook the slate lay with the chat. We're going to cook a parlay at the end of the show, and there are some tasty, tasty nuggets out there tonight. As V was saying, we got narratives. We got birthdays. We got lots of fun matchups that we're going to get into tonight. And the basketball has been incredible, boys, the last couple of weeks. It's just been amazing stuff. So we got a lot to get to. We're going to get to those games. We're going to have Chef T join us in a little bit as well. He'll be popping in. You guys know how Chef is. He'll literally come in, say hi for
Hey, I will say this, not with our homies over here at Bet Online. They got everything you want, anywhere you want.
Everything and anything brought to you by our sponsors. Go check them out. Get a 55% deposit bonus with BNBOL55 code down there with that. Scan me.
Oh, Corp. I love it. I love it.
Really quick, can we just establish something too, since I'm newer here with basketball? Can we go through everybody's favorite team? I think I know. So obviously mine are the Bulls. I got Bulls. V is the Celtics, which doesn't make sense because I've seen him get roasted for it. Sook, I'm imagining, is the Raptors.
No, Raptors are my second favorite team just because I'm Canadian, but I am a Boston Celtics fan.
Why are you guys both Celtics fans? What's going on here?
Because Paul Pierce was shaped the same way as me in high school, so I like the way he hooped.
My cousin introduced me to basketball. He was a Celtics fan, but I have to say, I think it was the color green and in the shape of Paul Pierce. So I was just like, hey, man, maybe. But obviously, not even close.
I respect the color green. That's my favorite color. But the shape of Paul Pierce, that's a new one. What about you, FPJ?
He hasn't pooped his pants like Paul, though. So I'm more of just a league fan. I grew up kind of a Grizzlies fan when I was back in the Zach Randolph, Jason Williams, Mike Miller days. But I don't like the Grizzlies that much anymore. I'm a LeBron fan. I've liked LeBron since he got drafted, since he came in the league. That's kind of when I liked the NBA at that point as well. So I'm an honorary Laker fan. I also love Luka, so it kind of helps me out that I like the Lakers.
Laker fan. That sounds disgusting.
I know. It's the only sport that I am like that type of fan though. That's the only one that I have. But I actually just love the NBA as a whole. Like I like a lot of teams. I like a lot of players. It's my favorite league to bet. So I feel like chat's probably pretty similar. We got a sub bang. Somebody dropped a subby. Who subbed us?
Shout out Betalytics for the sub bang right there.
Let's go.
I heard it like real quick. Make sure you guys scope we put something out on the timeline. We're fading somebody. We'll talk about it later on the show, but type in with Betalytics.
You'll appreciate this, Alex, if you're a big Mike Miller guy. I have a Vancouver Grizzlies jersey that I wear every once in a while, and it's got Mike Miller on the back. Eminem, baby. Yeah. You only Bulls, right, Danny? Or do you have like a secondary team that you like?
No, I'm pretty much only Bulls. Like I appreciate certain players and watch them and love watching them play, but team-wise, it's just strictly the Bulls. I'm a loyal guy. You know, in football, we kind of have those pseudo backup teams, but realistically, it's still just a one team at the end of the day. And yeah, that's kind of how I am with the Bulls. I mean, growing up watching them was outstanding. One of my favorite sporting experiences, just from a fan perspective, was watching the Bulls in the Derrick Rose era, and certainly have not had the same enthusiasm until we don't. You know, this regular season Bulls team is fun. There's absolutely nothing they will do in the postseason, but they're going to give us some thrilling finishes as we've already seen during the regular season. So
Danny is so even tempered. If I was a Bulls fan right now, I would be ramming shit down people's throats. We have
my DMs from Chewy.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. It's kind of just like I've accepted, and most Bulls fans have for years, that we're just stuck in purgatory until Reinsdorf is out of there, because they're content with making the play in game and they keep leading the league in attendance. So why is the front office going to change anything? You know, and the sooner you accept that, the less angry you kind of get, until then we get to about, you know, the end of the season, and then I start getting more.
It's time for some optimism, my guy. This team is gonna accidentally end up top 4, 5, 6 in the East.
Maybe
Josh Giddey, man. Josh motherfucking Giddey, man.
And they're playing tonight against the Pistons, which should be fun. Hopefully, Cade and Jalen Duren play tonight. Giddey's looking like he might be coming back as well, so that should be a banger. Is that one's in Detroit, isn't it, or is it in Chicago?
Yep, it's in Detroit.
In Detroit. Okay, we'll talk about that game in a little bit. But yeah, I obviously love white guards because I grew up a white guard. And I was like, I got to formulate my game after somebody. I got compared to Andre Karolinko, though. That was what that was my comp. Another white guy.
You grew up that Andre, you were the tallest kid in your high school. That's crazy.
I was a 6'5" point guard. So me and my two other homies that are 6'4", 6'5", all started together, and they were both centers, power forwards. But I grew up a guard, and then I grew like 6 inches over the summer going into high school and became 6'5". So just stayed a guard.
Big dog,
exactly.
Andre Karolinko went viral near the end of his career because his wife said in an interview that he gets a hall pass once a year.
I know. We talked about this. I think it was last year.
I have to bring it up every time. AK-47. I am bringing up his hall pass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, he was a hooper, man. What an absolute hooper.
That was Nema Okur. They had D. Will. That was a good team.
Oh, Darren.
They're fun to play with in 2K.
They were. Yep. They were. Darren Williams, man, that's one of those what ifs careers, like, you know, the Derrick Roses of the world, but Darren Williams is another one that gets forgotten.
Brandon Roy was always the top one from that era that I think about.
Brandon Williams or Brandon Roy too. God, he was awesome in college too at Washington. Holy.
We have a slate full of 12 games, and we're living in in 2004. We're gonna have to bring it to 2025. Come on,
glory days.
All right, let's get into it.
Come on, V. Come on,
let's
V. Roy
about to pop on and kick us the fuck off because people want hockey. All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to it. Let's talk some news. A couple things to mention before we jump into these games. The All-Star format, the new one, dropped yesterday. So let's talk about what we are looking at in this new All-Star format. I'll just kind of read it off for you guys, and then we can kind of gab about it for just a minute before we jump into these games. 3 teams, 2 U.S. and 1 from the world. There will be 4 games, 12 minutes each of each game, round robin style. So each team will play each other 2 times. Championship is the top 2 from the round robin meet in the game 4. The All-Star selections will work. There's 24 players, 12 from each conference. Yeah, we'll make you rich. Just stick around. 12 from each conference and selected without regard to position. So that is kind of what we're going to be looking at from the perspective of the new all-star formatting here. Boys, what do you guys think about this? It kind of just dropped yesterday. I've seen a lot of different opinions about this, either on the timeline, people kind of bitching about it. I like it. I think it's going to be fun. Do you guys have any crazy takes about this new all-star format? Are we looking forward to it?
From myself, honestly, I'm indifferent. The All-Star game is fun until I watch the game and until I see some actual motivation in this game. I'm really not going to give a shit about what the format is. I just want to see what the product looks like on the court. As for the voting, I'm not exactly as well versed in what this could mean, but
Oh,
damn it. Oh, we got him.
oh, he's good.
He's back.
that's the quickest one ever. We're good. But yeah, I just wanted to hear more of Sook's thoughts because I know Sook, when you're looking at this in terms of all-star selections and what this means for players in the long term, you probably have a better scope of that.
It's actually hilarious because the full rules haven't been released yet because the voting is still going to be the voting. We don't know if they're going to get an even number of teams to get to the 20. They're going to still have 24 selections, but they still need to fill each team properly, USA versus the world. So Adam Silver has already come out and said that he might have to add a player here or there to make sure the teams are even. So we might have actually more than 24 All-Stars. This seems like the NBA is just kind of reaching to try to get this format to try to get us excited. But to be honest, I'm a sucker. I'm excited for it because I was just thinking about it. And the starting lineup for Team World would likely be Luka, SGA, Giannis, Wemby, and Jokic based on just voting. So I am excited for this.
The funny thing is that will probably be the all-pro team this year if everyone stays healthy too. That would be your first team all-pro as well, I would assume.
If we took a second to start filling out the bench, I think it fills out a lot quicker and a lot more stacked than a lot of people think. You got guys like Franz Wagner coming off of that bench now, you know what I mean? The MIP and Dyson Daniels, he's from the land down under.
Denny.
Denny. And the things he's been doing.
It.
You know what I mean?
Josh Giddey.
There you go. Like the team is stacked. It's a bonus, right? The team is going to be stacked, and I'm excited, but I want to see does everybody come in as motivated as they did in the NHL. Like Gerald said, NHL, you have the blueprint, but at the end of the day, players bought in and players came in to take each other's heads off. Can we see that from the NBA?
What do you think, DB?
I'm kind of torn. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just finding out the format right as we're speaking about it right here. To be completely transparent.
Welcome to the show.
I'm like, it just seems like when you make a mess and you keep making a mess more to try to make it work, and it just gets more confusing and discombobulated. That's what it seems like they keep doing with the All-Star game. I'll give it a shot, no question. I think it is fascinating to do a United States versus the world. The comment of North America versus the world, that might be what they have to turn it into because the international team's just going to whoop USA, it seems like, if that's going to be the case. I'm confused. Again, I'm just finding out about why does it have to be 3 teams to do this little quarter thing? Why wouldn't it just be that team versus that team for 4 quarters? What's the point of that? Because that's going to drive more incentive for that team, for one of the teams to kind of beat out the other, to not be the odd man out. Is that solely why?
I think so. I don't know. That would make sense.
They're going to do a 3-game round robin. And then from there, they're going to move on from here. They've done the 3 teams before, and then they included the Rising Star champion from Friday night. But they're moving away from that, and now they're just going to do 3 teams, round robin, seed you out, and then move on from there.
Also, to answer this question, yes, we are. Welcome to the show. If you like betting the NBA with Chef T, who will be here in just a minute, then you came to the right place. We're going to talk about all these games and have some fun with them, so stick around.
I care more about the dunk contest being better than the actual game, to be quite honest with you. Like, the home run derby is the best for baseball. Dunk contest is for the NBA. And if it takes getting either you're forcing your superstars in a way to do it or getting these non-professional guys like a Mac McClung who like showed up, like those type of players, you got to fix that. That's the best part of the weekend.
He was this close to being in the dunk comp, but the Pacers just waived him. So he is no longer on an NBA roster.
Yeah.
Oh, they waived him after all that? That sucks.
No, he was horrible for them. He is not an NBA player. Goes to show that being a fantastic athlete does not translate.
Silver's going to make someone sign him right before the All-Star break.
I hope not. It's embarrassing at this point. Like, you have a league with 30 teams with 12 guys that
give me Jaime, Shaden Sharp. You make
Ace
force
Bailey said he wanted to do it.
Ace said he'll do it.
Ace said he might do it. Yeah,
come on,
that could be fun.
I can't believe you guys saw AG and Zach LaVine do this, go toe to toe, and we're just like, Okay.
We're good.
See, it's like you need like Anthony Edwards in there now. Like no one cares about those other guys like who are casual NBA fans. You know what I mean? Like Anthony
True, you need
Edwards
some
is
stars.
the guy to do it right
Yeah.
now. It was LeBron before, and he just ruined it for
That's
everybody
what I
in
was
the
gonna
entire
say.
league.
I still blame LeBron.
Yeah.
He killed the dunk contest.
Mm-hmm.
If he
They got to
did it,
change the name from Rising Stars and actually get the stars. You guys are right.
Danny, do you hate LeBron too? Are you a LeBron hater?
I mean, I absolutely loathed him growing up and have no respect for him as a Bulls fan based on the officiating and how he handled the decision and just his complaints. I absolutely now, growing older, respect his abilities, no question, but it's still like he's clearly the worst teammate to play with. And there's a reason why there's so many coaches he's gone through. Like, he's not a fun guy to be around. That much is evident. I mean, he's just a career ruiner for other people. It's plain and simple. That's what it is, because he controls everything with clutch sports. Like, it's annoying as hell. And that's an objective take. Like, I appreciate how great he is, but outside of that, he seems like a terrible teammate.
let's just pencil Danny in for Wednesdays permanently. This is great.
Let's say it makes you feel a little better, doesn't it? You're not solo on that island. All right, we could sure, Drew. All right, let's move on from the also. We got plenty of time to talk about this more and more. Just thought it'd be good to kind of gab about it for a few minutes. We don't have to talk about this one too long either, but it's definitely worth mentioning. Nico Harrison fired yesterday, or is it Monday? I can't remember. That's just 9 months after they basically had a baby and they decided that they don't want to keep it. So that's what they did with Nico Harrison. 9 months later, sending him out to the sun because of trading Luka Doncic. This whole situation is a mess. Danny, I want your thoughts on this first, since we've kind of talked about this a lot throughout the last almost year, and this has been writing on the wall. Are you surprised by this? Surprised by the timing? Any takes you got about this one?
I am surprised by this. I mean, what the hell are you doing if you're the Mavericks, letting him conduct that whole transaction, and then it actually works out for you despite all odds, and then you still can the guy? Like, it's not to say that he made the right decision. You know, you could have your conspiracy hat on, they got fortunate, whatever it is. It still worked out for him. So for all of that to transpire and him looking like a, dumb but successful idiot, like, how do you then can him? The slow start, it's so be it. I mean, it's going to be a process with Cooper Flag getting in the mix and all these injuries you're dealing with. Just really perplexed me, the timing of it. If it eventually happened, maybe they were really bad and then next offseason, sure. But like right now at the beginning of the year, that just made no sense to me.
I don't get it.
If you were going to make the move, how does this not last at least more than 30 games?
Correct.
Right? Or 40 games, whatever the number is. I don't understand it. It's malpractice, and it honestly shows bad leadership, because are you trying to spin a narrative in which you didn't allow it to happen? Because nobody's going to sit here and believe that.
Shout out the graphics guy.
I actually have the answer, boys. I know why they're doing this, because they can't afford to wait 30 games, because they have complex contracts of older veterans, all over 30, that they need to offload. The Dallas Mavericks actually only have control of their first-round draft pick in 2026. It's the only pick they have until 2031, boys. So they have a number of years where they're not going to have any draft capital at all. So what they needed to do right now is bottom out as fast as possible. They need to prove that AD can play in games and then move him, see if Klay Thompson has any value whatsoever. But they needed to bottom out and do so quickly, because they don't have any draft capital for 5 years, but they have Cooper Flag on the roster. So it's very, very scary where this team is going to go next. Knowing that, boys, like, what would you think? Like, where's AD going? Where's Kyrie going? Because Kyrie they're saying is close to playing. Klay Thompson is kind of playing. He's on the court, I guess, but not really doing anything of significance. But what's next for this team?
He's playing Splash Bros in the bedroom, I'm telling you. How funny would it be if AD went back to the Lakers now? Like, how hilarious would that be if they just flip-flopped it and sent him back to LA? It's probably not going to happen. I have no idea if that's even possible. But I do not think AD finishes the season as a Dallas Maverick, which is wild.
Another team we've talked about before, but Kyrie heading to Milwaukee. I don't know. You pair him with Giannis and a couple more guys in the backcourt. I don't know. AD, I don't know where he goes.
Bring him to Chicago. Bring him back to his hometown.
I actually saw that, but I think the asking price was way too high. Guys like Matas, and why would you want to give up guys that, you know what I mean, for an aging Anthony Davis? And I don't know if you guys saw the picture, but he looks like he's put on some weight. And I don't know if that was by
you talked about that.
But
Mhm.
he doesn't look great, and it looks like him and Luka have not only like switched teams, but completely switched places in that sense. And now you're looking at the staff in Dallas. Like, what are
What
they
is the
doing?
food in Dallas that these guys are
The
getting sick
food,
out there?
Hey,
training, like
man.
what is it, right?
Texas got that good in the barbecue
Too
department.
much
Yeah,
Texas barbecue. Send them to
absolutely.
LA, man. They got vegan places on every corner.
And they ain't got no avocados in Texas. All right, well, that's good for the news. We got some fun games to talk about tonight. One of these two of those three guys on this graphic are probably not going to be Dallas Mavericks by the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
We can agree on that, right?
Yep.
Which maybe Kyrie sticks around and they want to build around what he could bring with Cooper Flag and kind of see if they can compete. But if it turns into they just want to totally punt on this season and get as much as possible going into next year on what could be a loaded rookie class, we're going to
I
find
think you
out.
punt, man. Punt, stack the draft capital, build something new around Cooper Flag. What's Kyrie bringing to this roster, realistically?
Sure. All right, boys, let's get to it. Sure. Let's get to it. We got a great slate in front of us. Just a couple bangers tonight, some massive games with two MVP candidates going toe-to-toe. You got Wemby and company playing tonight. Those Dallas Mavericks we just talked about are playing tonight, fresh off the Nico firing. Let's dive straight into it. Let's get straight to the big matchup of the night. Chat, as always, let us know what you guys like as we get into each individual game. We will pick one play from every game to put in a slate lay, put a cup of coffee on it, have some fun. We'll cook a parlay at the end of the show with all of our favorite bets, and you guys let us know in the chat what you guys like as we get to each individual game. Lakers, Thunder, taking on what we got going on here. Los Angeles coming in, Luka Doncic playing the best basketball we've seen him play in about 2 seasons, leading the league in points per game, averaging almost a triple-double. SGA is also playing fantastic basketball. He hasn't even played a fourth quarter in 6 of the Thunder's 11 games, and they've only lost 1 game, which I thought was insane. Danny, you wrote about this game at bettingnews.com. I'll kind of let you kind of talk about it a little bit more, and then we'll talk. I'm sure we all have bets in this one. So but I'll let you tee us off.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest difference here certainly is the lack of defense that the Lakers bring to the table, because offensively, they've been great despite the absence of LeBron James. You look at their points per 100 possessions, they're 6th, and then they're 3rd in effective field goal percentage at 58%. Is the Los Angeles Lakers right now. And then defensively, they're 23rd in defensive effective field goal percentage, allowed 21st in defensive points per 100 possessions. We know how well balanced this Oklahoma City Thunder team is. I don't need to rifle through their stats, but just to show that there's been no championship hangover. I mean, they have 1 loss and they have an average winning margin of over 14 points, by far the best in the association. And I don't have a bet on a side because I'm not the biggest advocate for laying larger-ish spreads. To me, like over 6 kind of qualifies as that. And I'm not saying that's a sound practice to, preach or even follow, but that's just me and knowing what transpires at the end of NBA games with so much BS, ticky-tack fouling, all these things that could just backdoor you and completely screw you. But if you are leaning toward the Thunder, another reason to kind of potentially add to that conversation is just a difference in transition play. I mean, Oklahoma City is outstanding on both sides of the ball. They're first in both offensive and defensive transition efficiency. The Lakers 26 offensively, 17th defensively. So that's going to be a big difference maker as well. Could certainly aid the Thunder into covering this bigger number if they can keep that going. The play that I leaned toward, I didn't have an official one, fellas. I was looking toward the total over. I know it moved from about 228.5 up to 230. I haven't checked it lately, so I don't know if it's moved back down a little bit. 229. So at 229.5, I'd actually consider playing this one. Again, these guys, true shooting percentage, the Thunder 11th, Lakers are 2nd, and the Thunder on the second leg of a back-to-back, perhaps the defense a little bit weary. And if I'm not mistaken, Lou Dort is out for this game too. So another defensive piece that's absent. So I think it's going to be a run and gun type of game that does stay close. You get the clock to stop toward the end of the game. Some fouling kind of helps with more points there. So that would be my strong lean, is his total going over.
Yeah, I like the Lou Dort mention is good because he was definitely questionable. He just got ruled out a couple hours ago. Obviously, the torture chamber will not be in existence in Oklahoma City tonight. I'm going to get the chalk out of the way so we can kind of talk a little bit deeper into this game. I took Luka over PRA. I know it's chalky. I don't really care. If you think the Lakers cover/win this basketball game, if you like it to be kind of a fast gunning, run and gun type of game like Danny just talked about, Luka's just going to have to be Luka. So give me Luka Doncic over 48.5 PRA. and I think that he can flirt with a triple-double. I also don't hate SGA's PRA. I played it yesterday, and it smacked, and it didn't even play the fourth quarter, excuse me. So I think both superstars, both MVP candidates, should go toe-to-toe in this game. Neither one of them have fantastic defensive matchups on either side. So I just think that both of them should cook. I went with Luka, but I have nothing wrong with taking the Stars here. But there's a lot of other props that are worth talking about. Sauceman, what did you find in this game?
Same side, and I like the overlook a lot, Danny. I think it's going to be one of those games. It's Austin Reeves over 31.5 PRA. I think it might have ticked up to 32.5 in some spots right now, but this is something that Sook put on my radar last year. It's the fact that he played his college ball here at Oklahoma. And you guys know I love a good narrative. Austin Reeves is seeing a 29.7% usage rate this year, the highest of his career. He's averaging 30.3 points per game. He's also averaging 9 assists per game. I know some of those games have come without Luka, but regardless of that, they have played very well off of each other. SPJ, there was also that tweet that you sent the other day, the only two teammates to reach 200 plus points this early on in the season. Like, those are the two guys, and that's where the offense is running through them. I love the PRA line. I think here in Oklahoma, it's just got to mean a little bit more. He's also had big games here before. And the last time he was here, he had 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And the game before that, 20 points. Shot well in both games. But again, the usage was a lot more like in line with playing behind LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Now he is the second guy here, and they're staggering his minutes with Luka, which is why I like this even more. So give me AR-15 to kind of just go crazy today.
Yeah, I dig it. Nothing wrong with taking. Again, chalk in this game feels comfortable. All the superstars showing out and having good games should be fine. Dort not playing helps both Lakers superstars get going as well. And then obviously SGA, I don't think you need much convincing. So do you like, I know you don't love leaning into the stars. Do you have any plays in this game that you like?
I like a star on this one, boys, and I'm sad that you guys didn't bring it up.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Danny, if you did not know, Chet Hump Day Holmgren. Last year, he played on Wednesdays 7 times, and he averaged 20.3 points. By far the highest average he had of any day of the week. It sounded absolutely ridiculous when I first pitched it to these guys, but we caught it on like the 3rd Wednesday, and then we bet it the other 4 Wednesdays that he played. We've been waiting all season for his first Wednesday here. He's going to go against the Lakers. He only played twice last season, but both times he was under minutes restriction. That's why I think the PRA is very comfortable, boys. He's coming off of a game against the Grizzlies where he went 9 of 9 from the field. I just feel like Chet is moving different this season. I've been waiting for Hump Day Holmgren. It's finally here. The number is playable. So, Danny, now you know, next time we're talking about Hump Day, we're betting Chet.
SPJ knows I'm triggered right now.
I know. I was going to say, Danny's definitely triggered because he hates this shit. He hates this shit.
Every time I bring up a primetime player on a certain day.
Forget about a Wednesday game.
Yeah.
But, Danny, I will say his last Wednesday game was the biggest game he had in the postseason. So, like, I think it was like a 30-point outburst that he had last year in the second, in the conference finals.
It's a crazy.
Danny, I'll bring you some actual analysis as well. The Lakers are actually 26 to points allowed at the power forward position. I do believe that Chet has numerous advantages, whether they throw Vandy at him or it's Laravia going small against him. I just think that Chet has an opportunity to play very well in this. The other day that we thought Chet was going to go off, it wasn't a Wednesday. It was against Sacramento, and it ended up being iHeart going absolutely bonkers against Devin Eubanks. So we're going to mark that down for the future. Anybody against Devin, but I do think Chet has opportunity against this Lakers team because also, like I said, he hasn't really played the Lakers without a minutes restriction before. So I think he's going to be ready to let loose at home.
Hey, look, for the spirit of the show, I'm all for it. So
you don't have to that much. We don't have to. Is this what you want to go in the saucy lane?
We might have to put it in the parlay just to make Danny bet it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean,
we'll
it's either going to be this or the Suns, so it's up to you guys.
But like, just to the matchup too, it's DeAndre Ayton on the other side, and I know that he's had 1 or 2 or 3 outbursts where Laker fans are back on the DA train because they hopped off after game 1. But you cannot tell me that DeAndre Ayton is a completely different player, right? He's still bad defensively. He doesn't rebound the ball hard, and he's not going to box out. Those are all things Chet could take advantage of.
Chet's also been great to start the season. He was really good in their game. Was it yesterday? Last night?
Perfect against Grizzlies. 9 of 9. Fantastic game.
Nice
double.
One thing I'll mention before we pick something and move past this game is Marcus Smart in the starting lineup for this team as well. His stocks was something that I was looking at for Yusuk, over 1.5 steals and blocks. He's hit this in all of the games that he started for the Lakers. He's coming off a 7-steal game against Charlotte. Now, I think the Thunder are going to take care of the basketball a little bit better, but Smart's been fantastic for this team defensively, kind of brought in that sort of presence that this team is needed in the guard rotation. So I think Smart can definitely cause some problems defensively for this team, maybe pick somebody's pocket a couple of times. Not really a blocker specifically, but again, he's hit this in 6 straight games. So.
You see that chase down the other night?
Yeah, he still got it.
He actually averages 3 stocks on the road this season, SPJ.
Crazy. All right. No, also the Thunder are banged up. It hasn't mattered for them because they're so deep, A, and they've been blowing people out, B, so they've been able to sit their stars in the fourth quarter in most games. Like I told you, SGA hasn't played the fourth quarter in 6 of their 11 games to start the season, which was an insane stat, and has still been crushing his PRA, which is also crazy. B-Dot asked about the points. I like it. I don't think there's any reason that if this game stays relatively close, SGA is probably going to score 30 to 35. He also had a 40 piece the last time he played the Lakers last year. So he has good success against this team. Everybody wants to get up to play the Lakers. And everybody wants to get up to play the defending champions. So this should be a good one tonight. I'm maybe watching this game for sure, start to finish. Before we move past, what do we want to pick to start the slate layoff? Do you guys want? I like the over from Danny. I like that. If you want to, where is that?
Sorry, SPJ, just last point on this one. I just wanted you guys' thoughts on the AC taking on his former team. He's actually hit his 6.5 points line 12 of the last 14 games at home. Do you think that's low enough to be playable at home today?
I mean, with all the injuries,
setting AC points just disgusting.
It's probably free, but his playing time has been hard to kind of get behind. He only played 15 minutes in that Golden State game. I mean, they won by 24, but he's only averaging about 20 minutes a game. So,
did you hear this? Like, I don't know if it was an interview or a podcast, but he's like, it's hard for me to get up for games that aren't playoff games anymore, especially because like he's had his fair share of big games with the Lakers, now with Oklahoma City. He's like a regular season game on a Wednesday, but again, it's the Lakers, so
be a lot of exciting whites in this game. Okay, let's pick something. Let's maybe not do Chet just in case you want to use it for the saucy entry.
AR-15 or Luka or the over?
I kind of like the over.
I'm down.
I could get behind AR PRA or the over.
Okay, Danny, I know you like you said you didn't bet the over specifically, so we can just maybe put it in this.
Does Danny want to put the over in this, or do you have a play for the parlay?
He has like a bunch of other props.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I got a bunch of props that I've officially played, but yeah, my strongest lean for this game was the full game total over. So I'm good with either, but whatever you guys think.
Let's go over to start us off. We'll do a totaling here and kick off the vibes. Okay, let's go to swing. That was later in the night. That obviously that game starts at about 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Let's go back to the beginning of the slate. The other big game tonight I think it's on ESPN. Is it ESPN on Wednesdays? I can never remember now the schedule. ESPN.
Yeah.
Is it ESPN? Okay. It was Peacock last night. I think it's Prime on Friday, whatever. ESPN tonight, Knicks in the Garden hosting the Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero and company coming to town, 227.5 point total. The Knicks are 3.5 point favorites as we're looking at it right now, 4.5 a little bit earlier. Paolo Banchero, it is his birthday today. Another birthday play. We'll talk about another guy whose birthday it is a little bit later. Taking on the Knicks. The Knicks have been awesome at home this year. I don't think they've lost a game at home, if I remember correctly when I was looking this up. Sauceman, I'll let you lead us off because I know you just had a fun old time getting maybe giving the Knicks their first loss at home, right?
Yeah, man. I think that this is going to be one of those spots. The lines moved now to 3.5 as we're looking at, and I think this is a spot where the Magic are getting a little bit better game by game, and it just feels like, I don't know. I'm always down to fade the Knicks, basically. I opened up Betalytics today. They love this line. They love the money line, and we're doing a little bit of a giveaway. If the Magic do win outright, sending somebody home with an all-sauce beanie and $25 from Betalytics because they're absolutely goated, but give me the Magic. Paolo on his birthday, I like the narrative. The Knicks defensively have not been as good, in my opinion. They're also on the second night of a back-to-back, I believe, today. It is at home. But again, their perimeter defense has been lackluster once again, just like last year. And now with the loss of Tibbs, I think it's not going to get any better. I think offensively they've been good. But if Jalen Brunson has a bad game, which he could against a guy like Jalen Suggs or a guy like Desmond Bane on the other side, I think Orlando could really just kind of grind out an ugly win here at MSG.
So you got anything in this game?
I'm always wrong about the Knicks, and I think that this Orlando team is tough to bet on. That offense is looking grody. I know that they won the last game. Desmond Bain had that big game winner, but Desmond literally admitted after the game that that was supposed to be for Paolo. So that still tells me this team escaped with one. They haven't really figured it out. The defense doesn't look as good as it was last year. So this is a game that I'm kind of fully out on. I did look at Jalen Suggs' PRA. It's hit 3 straight 19.5 against the Knicks, but there's a little juice, so I didn't get to the window on it. I don't know. I hate betting the Knicks. My hatred makes me see them the wrong way.
Danny, do you hate the Knicks too?
No, I don't really have any disdain for the Knicks necessarily. I would actually lean toward New York in this spot. But again, I'm probably not going to look to lay over 3. I'll wait for an in-game spot and kind of see what tempo we get out of both clubs. Because as we've mentioned, I mean, this Orlando team has gotten off to such a rocky start. The Knicks have been formidable at home, and against a Orlando team that should be improving and does have Paolo, it's tough to kind of do it pre-flop, but I'm still going to put more stock into Brunson and company. New York's defense, yes, definitely over the long haul, like you were mentioning, V should be taking a hit with the absence of Tibbs being their coach, but they are first in points per possession right now in offense. Orlando's defense, which is great last year and they could build their foundation on, that has not been the story for them thus far. So I'm kind of hesitant to wonder if they're going to improve or not. New York taking the 4th most shot attempts from deep, and Orlando's 22nd in 3-point opponent accuracy right now, 37.2%. New York's got the advantage in half-court offense and transition play as well. So I get the lean toward New York, but I get it. Second leg of a back-to-back, Orlando seemingly getting better, probably a better in-game spot overall.
I like what Alex is saying in the chat of Josh Hart coming back off the bench here. Mitchell Robinson's kind of in the starting lineup, but we know that him and Hart are probably going to end up playing the same amount of time. He's hit his PRA in 5 straight games. I like the RA a little better, but boys, he has destroyed the Orlando Magic in his career. 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 13 rebounds and assists, 5 and 5 hitting the RA, and he had a triple-double against this team last year as well. So I think as long as he gets us, a decent 20, 25 minutes, which he has been more recently as well, coming off that injury to start the season, I have nothing wrong with taking Josh Hart in this spot. I don't have any bets in this game either. I don't really like this game, but I think that's a really good shout from Alex in the chat. PRA looks good too, 17.5, or just the RA if you want to go the raw direction. Yeah. I also looked at Mitchell Robinson, as gross as that is too. His PR has been smacking. I mean, obviously not really a formidable scorer, but back-to-back games, almost flirting with double-doubles. 12.5 is his PR. He's had 10 and 8 rebounds in both of those games. Not really a bunch of success against the Magic specifically, and the Magic are one of the better defensive teams down low. But as we talked about this Magic team, I thought all the defensive numbers from last year we saw, I think we got to throw out the window. Like, I don't know if they're going to be the same defensive juggernaut they were last year. So yeah, a couple looks. Don't love anything in this one. I'm probably not even going to watch this game. Don't want either one of these teams right now.
I just wanted to comment on this because we're talking about these 2 defenses not being themselves. The Knicks actually this year are bottom 10 in 3-pointers allowed. So if you like any of the Magic for threes, Knicks let a lot of threes from their opponents go. And I found this weird little nugget. Last time I brought you a nugget that's hit this much, it was AJ Green of the Bucks. 10 straight times he's hit his threes. It was plus money. That day he only hit 1 3, so we should have taken the under, but we didn't touch it. I have one for you here today, boys, that's hit 19 straight times.
Oh, man.
And it's plus money today. Is it hitting for a 20th straight time? Who knows? But I have to bring it to your boys' attention. Franz Wagner, 2 threes is plus 100 on most books. He has hit it 19 straight times when facing a team that's bottom 10 for 3-pointers allowed. When he faces a team that's bottom 10 for 3-pointers allowed, he averages 5.7 threes per game, which is way over his average.
I like it.
I was going to bring up Franz. He's been really good this year. He's shooting better from 3 too. I know he had 19 points in the last game, but he only took 10 shot attempts. A lot of them came from the line. He's aggressive. He's getting to the line, and I think they're leaning on him more to be a consistent type scorer, because you can't have both of your top scoring guys shooting like almost 42% from the field. Somebody has to be a little bit more efficient. Franz has kind of been that guy. The everything you just said though about last time AJ Green had 1 makes me feel a little bit suspect. But 2 threes for this guy against a team that is really bad on the perimeter.
I kind of like his points just
do
2
too.
points. He's had good games against the Knicks too. I think he had a 30 piece the last time he played them. And he's obviously been yeah, Alex knows. Yeah. What do you guys any thoughts on the total before we pick something to move on? V, I know you said you'd like the Magic to cover. Did you look at the total, the 227?
It feels like Danny said, they haven't been giving up a ton of points per possession, but like on the perimeters where they're kind of been bad. That's exactly where the Magic have struggled. So I don't know if I want to bet on an over. I'm just hoping that the Magic defense kind of wakes up for at least one game tonight in terms of picking a side.
The over has hit in 10 of the last 14 games for the Orlando Magic on the road.
The Knicks have been good at home too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you guys feel about putting Josh Hart's PRA in this and then moving on? Because I know Danny's kind of on the other side of your Magic play, V, so I don't think we can put that in this late.
Yes, sure.
You didn't sound very convinced.
Hey, who's ever got the most conviction? I trust all you guys. So I don't have an official play, so you can't. I don't think you should go based on my analysis alone because of that. So if V likes that enough,
he's got money
cool
on it.
I like, but we could also do France for 20. I think I like Hart.
I like that too.
I really don't understand. Like, I know his playtime has been weird because he's coming back from injury, but I also don't know how much he works in a Mike Brown offense. I know that sounds weird with how he played last year, but Mike Brown likes a very high-paced, high-scoring offense. And what is Hart doing in that regard? I don't know, but I could be wrong. I could be way off.
Let's take France then. I think we can
Works.
all agree on France 20 plus. Little juice, but that's okay for this ginormous parlay we're putting together.
12 legs.
Yeah, sure. Well, we're gonna skip a couple.
Probably.
There's some stinkers in here. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Danny's team, the Bulls, taking on the Detroit Pistons. 1.5-point dogs are the Pistons as we're looking at it right now. Austin likes the PRA. Sub it out if you want to, Austin. 1.5-point dogs are the Pistons at home. The Bulls, this total is also pretty high, 235.5, as both of these teams have been great to start the season scoring the basketball. It's still not officially confirmed whether or not Cade Cunningham and Jalen
Duren.
Thank you, Jalen Duren. I always want to say Jaren, and it's not. That's Jaren Jackson. Jalen Duren is going to play in this game. They're both questionable. Neither one of them went through shoot around earlier today. Josh Giddey is also questionable with that ankle sprain. He did go through shoot around earlier, so it's looking like he's going to play tonight after missing their last game. Danny, since you're the resident Bulls fan, does this feel like a buy high spot on the Bulls on the road here after that crazy game against the crazy Cade triple-double against the Wizards in overtime, or what do you think about your team tonight?
Yeah, I'm honestly really curious to get your guys' thoughts from an outside perspective here. The way I look at it, my first thought would be to look toward the Bulls. I mean, we see so many highlights of them and how they're playing a lot of these teams competitively, but there's clearly a lot of flaws with this team at the same time. I mean, you saw that was evident against the Spurs when they blew the lead, and the lack of depth is going to hurt them throughout the long course of the season, and not having a productive big body alongside Vooch because Vooch, their problem has been and will continue to be Vooch isn't a center, but he has to play like one because they don't have any other productive guy alongside him. And look, it's really hard to get a guy like, say, a Jakob Poeltl or a Zubac or a Hartenstein, like someone who can fill that role. There's not that many available, and the Bulls don't have that. So that's something that's going to hinder them for a while. And I think that could hinder them in this game against some Detroit big bodies who defensively have been an improving group, have more weapons offensively to close out the game, with the Bulls missing a guy like Kobe White to help produce. And you have the revenge angle a little bit. Now, I don't buy into that as much in the NBA, but because it's early in the season and it happened fairly recently, I think that's a bit applicable here. But the market seems to say otherwise. I mean, it seems like a lot of the money's coming in on Chicago, and it's maybe because I have just the lame duck obvious analysis of this game. Again, I'm not 150% in on every single NBA game right now. So unless I'm missing a little bit of something here, let me know. But it seems like this would be a better spot to go with Detroit. That's how I would look at it, guys. I don't know.
I think the line is because Cade and or Duren aren't going to play in this game.
Just their status alone.
I think one of them or both of them aren't going to play.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I don't know if both of them sit, but the Cade after having that crazy overtime 40 piece was shooting 45 times with the triple double, and then popping up on the injury report with this hip issue is something that I think that they just might be giving him the night off. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he ends up suiting up and playing. And I think Giddey is going to play on the Bulls side of things. So maybe that's kind of where the line's at. I like Giddey in this spot. I think the RA makes a lot of sense. I don't have any official bets in this game because I'm still kind of waiting for this Cunningham and Duran news to make a true decision. But V, what do you think? Do you think that you think either one of these dudes play?
I think honestly, Giddey does. He was at shoot around this morning, but with Cade, he's also got a history of missing significant time during the year, and it's not something I think you want again. Your team is, I think they're 8-2, right? They're playing great basketball. They haven't even had Jaden Ivey back out there on the basketball court yet. And honestly, even with the loss of Malik Beasley, I think myself included thought they were gonna take a significant step back, and they really haven't. So I think you got to keep your guy healthy. If anything, Duran plays, and books always know before we do, well in advance, if somebody's going to be out. That's just how it is in the NBA. And I think that's exactly why the line is sitting here towards the Bulls.
Yeah.
I like the value in the Bulls here. They've been playing very well. I think if Giddey comes back, their pace picks up again, and that's when they're at their best. If Cade's out, I think the Pistons have trouble establishing their own pace of play because we know Cade is a guy who likes to slow down the offense, set up a little bit, sometimes get into the post. You can't do that if he's not there, and then the offense completely changes. I like the value on the Bulls money line. Giddey, I like every game, but the line is so high now, SPJ, at 37.5 for the PRA.
I like
a bad shooting night.
I like the RA way better. I know you've been kind of looking at the PRA because his scoring has been good, but I will always lean with him taking the RA in comparison. The 16.5 feels very comfortable for him because, I mean, he could get that with purely close to just assists if he has a really good dishing night and the Bulls are knocking down shots. So I agree with you. The PRA is a little too high for me to want to take. I don't have it officially locked in, but I do lean with that 16.5 pretty heavily for Giddey, for his RA.
He's also shooting really well from three, 40% this year, which is insane.
Well, he's also not a high volume 3-point shooter. So he's making like 3 of 5, which
that's got to come back down to earth at some point.
Yeah, that trend will slow at some point, you'd think. So Sook, what do you think about this game? Do you think that Cade or Duran, you're pretty tapped in with these Pistons? Do you think one of these dudes sits, or what are you feeling about this one?
I don't think Cade plays. I've just seen that. I had a narrative play that I was chasing down. Matthias Bezelis and Ron Holland Jr. were teammates on the last season of the G League Ignite before they went defunct. They're friends. They actually have had quite intense back and forths in the summer league already. So these are two guys that are going to get up to play each other, two friends that like playing each other. And I don't think that Cade plays simply because Ron Holland's PRA line has skyrocketed to 25.5. And I think just like V just said, the books know before we do. I went and wanted to play Matthias. His PRA is still at a very playable number at 21.5, but Ron has completely skyrocketed up. So I don't think Cade plays. I didn't get to the window on anything in this one.
I literally was looking at Ron when you were talking. Yeah, chat. I would say I feel 95% confident Cade Cunningham is not playing in this game. Ron Holland's PRA should never be 24, 27.5, 25.5 on a normal starting role.
No, and the buddy narrative doesn't move the line that much.
And speaking of what Sook just said, they just played. Buzelis had 21-6, and then you had Ron with 19-4 and 3. I mean, that's a lot of fun.
They're two super athletic guys, and they like to show each other up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so can I ask you to pronounce his name again?
Matthias Bezelis?
Matas Buzelis?
Matas Bezelis. Matas Bezelis.
How do you say Tom Thibodeau?
Oh, I'll never get Tibbs' name right. You say Tibbs.
Thibodeau.
I only had to say because I remember when I would come on and I corrected or looked up something, and you guys were saying how V would always get the names wrong. So I figured I had to support V one of these times.
Honestly, pencil it in, boys. Wednesdays with Danny.
You're just flying on the V side of the screen. I need to maybe flip the screens over.
I got to sweeten him up a little bit from this past weekend.
He feels bad for me after what I go through on Monday night.
From the Packers lore.
The Packers.
Oh my God, basketball, guys. Basketball.
All right, basketball. All right, so what should we take in this game then? I feel pretty comfortable with Giddey's RA. Do you guys just want to do that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You good with that, Sook?
Mm-hmm.
Or you want to go with Matas?
No, let's go with Josh.
The Giddler. All right.
Alex will be happy.
Whoa. We cannot start that nickname, not after what he's been through. The Giddler.
The Giddler is like totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about those are
If
the
we
first.
called you the diddler, would you be happy? If we
It's with the G. It's the Giddler.
No.
It could be the Riddler.
Yeah, I'd be
He's a
lying if
jokester.
I,
but you're
said
the
you- I
diddler
did
'cause
use
you're
that nickname
Danny.
several times.
Amen. Amen. All right, let's move on. That's all your 7 Eastern tip-offs. Let's move to the 7:30 Eastern tip-offs. Cleveland Cavaliers. I can't wait to talk about this game. Taking on the Miami Heat after that incredible, almost double overtime game in South Beach the other night. They're playing again tonight. Unfortunately, Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley didn't want the smoke back-to-back. They're both sitting in this game, taking a little bit of a rest night. However, the Heat ended up winning that game anyway on that crazy play from Aaron Wiggins to finish that one off. I'm sure you guys all saw the highlights. Andrew Maple Mamba. 5.5 point favorites are the Miami Heat. Over-under is 239.5. We talked about this Heat team a bunch to start the season. They've been fantastic. They have been running like crazy. I really just hope that Tyler Hero just never returns. To continue to see what this team continues to look like. I'll start us off, boys. You guys know where I'm taking this, and we've been talking about this. We've been singing this dude's praises for years at this point, and Eric Spoelstra is finally letting him play. I'm taking Jaime over 11.5 rebounds and assists. No idea why this line is sitting at 11.5. I also sprinkled the double-double plus 280. This was one of the first things I locked in last night when I was looking into this game. He's had double-doubles in two of his last 3 games. He had a double-double against the Heat the other night, playing almost 30 minutes in that game as well. Against the Cavs in that spot. Still not starting. I don't think he'll ever start for Spo. I think he kind of likes him bringing Jaime off the bench to kind of give him that secondary look, and then he ends up playing in the final minutes of the game anyway. So, but this line just makes no sense. He's going to get a triple-double at some point too. I might sprinkle it tonight as well. He's been flirting with one over the last 4 games. Set it, forget it. Give me Jaime over 11.5 rebounds and assists. I like the PRA too if you want to go that direction, but he's hit this with almost just rebounds in his last 3 games. So I love Jaime Jaquez in this spot. There's a lot of good stuff in this one though. Interesting to hear you guys' thoughts on what's going to happen on the Cavs side of things though. So what do you think about this, V?
I've got to play on the other side, but I want to say, SPJ, I think you should sprinkle it just because now you've said it, you've talked about it, and I saw somebody in your comments the other day on the video you posted saying, I hope we just catch his triple-double. And it would be very unfortunate that the game right after he said that, he got the triple-double. So just put it on there just in case.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll do that while we're talking about it right now. So,
but my play's on the other side of the ball. Like SPJ said, everybody is out. Jared Allen is coming into this game. In games without Evan Mobley in his career with the Cavaliers, in 24 games, he's averaging over 19 points, over 12 rebounds per game, and he has been absolutely fantastic. The Heat have not been good in the paint this year. They're giving up a ton of points in the paint, and over the last 3 without Bam Adebayo in the lineup, that number has gotten significantly worse. I think almost 5 points per game worse. Not just that, but second chance points. They were already ranked 30th in second chance points allowed, but the number, they were giving up almost 19.6 points. That's ballooned up to 26 points per game on just second chance points. Jared Allen leads the team in points in the paint, leads the team in second in second chance point, right behind Evan Mobley. Like I said, Mobley's not playing today. Lonzo Ball is getting the start, it looks like, and he is a guy that just helps his big man thrive, rewards his big man. They just played on Monday night. He only played 21 minutes, and that had a lot more to do with the pace of play, and he kind of got played off the court. You can't do that without Evan Mobley out there against guys like Jaime, Norm Powell, and guys that can drive to the hoop and finish through contact. You're going to need a little bit of a paint presence and somebody to hit the offensive glass. So give me this guy over 27.5 PR. Not PRA, just PR.
Just a real quick shout out too, because you brought his name up. Norm Powell has been so good on this team, and we talked about what that was going to look like. Storm and Norman coming and playing in Miami, and he has taken advantage of the opportunity. So, what a start to the season for this Heat team as a whole. Kind of a team that we were maybe kind of down on going into the start of the season, but give them their flowers. I like the Allen play; it makes a lot of sense. I mean, who else is going to do something for them tonight? Danny, but I'll let Sook take us home. Do you got anything in this one?
Not really. With all the injuries, I kind of hate this type of game just because I haven't dug into it deep enough to find an edge. The one guy I would consider Kel'el Ware, perhaps double-double, minus 110 to get a little bit of an adjusted spot on his rebounds and points if you do that. I get just doing his points alone, I still think is a viable look, but if you're looking for a little bit of an adjustment, that would probably be the move to make. And last thing I'll say before we pass it off to Sook is that Jaime Jaquez is now your JSN for the NBA, it appears, SPJ.
He's been my JSN for 2 years, Danny. You just have only been with us. Oh, we've been talking Jaime since nobody was talking Jaime.
I don't want to, start any rumors, but you think it has anything to do with Spo's house in Miami? All of a sudden he's playing more games? I don't know. Maybe Spo's a little scared to put him on the bench.
I may talk to some peoples. I don't know. No, he's been a friend of the program for a while. We kind of tapped in with him when he first got drafted and started playing on the Heat coming off the bench. Last season was frustrating seeing his usage really dip. I don't know. We kind of had a theory that he banged Spo's ex-wife. And
we didn't have that theory. Rumors were flying on the timeline.
The timeline and
they were real rumors. We didn't start them.
Yeah, well, they didn't come from us.
All right, so JSN is your Jaime Jaquez. It's the other way around.
Yes, yeah. JSN is my Jaime Jaquez. Hey, man, I got an eye for these guys. I got an eye for a bunch of really weirdos that don't do anything either, but, every once in a while, kind of pick one out.
Isaiah Collier, double-double, first came back.
Oh, Isaiah being back, baby. I wish the Jazz were playing. Sook, what do you like in this game?
Gross game. Obviously, you could go with DeAndre Hunter with everybody out. You're seeing Sam Merrill's lines very inflated as well. This is a very weird game, but what I want to bet probably won't be available till later. You guys know this when all the guys are out. I think Tyson's out as well. I'm actually going to go to Craig Porter Jr., who's actually on his third year with the team. Very athletic, 6'3", and it can actually dunk off 2 feet, standing dunk. He's 25 years old. I think that he's a guy that knows the system. We always talk about this. We laughed last year when everybody was out for the Bucks in the final game of the season. The three of us sat here and said, watch Pat Connaughton have 20. He ended up having 30. So find the guys that have been in the systems, that know the play, that aren't going to get rotational minutes outside of this. I know everybody wants to run and give Sam Merrill 5 threes or go to Lonzo Ball to have a triple-double, but I think I'll definitely be tapping into Craig Porter Jr.'s PRA, whatever that is, when that drops.
You saying I shouldn't bet Lonzo Ball triple-double?
Oh, bet it. I'm saying bet it, but
no, I know.
You know the way that I like to bet.
It's hard for me to bet it when he's only playing 23 minutes. That's why I haven't yet.
Chef and I had a perfect SGP for this game the other night, and Alonzo Ball needed one more RA, and he barely sniffed the court in the last part of the game, which was
19 minutes. Made no sense.
Made no sense.
Yeah, well, he's got a knee transplant. The dude's like bionic.
I mean, yes, but
bionic ball. All right, let's pick something from this game, and then we can scooch and move on and bring Chef up here and get to the rest of the slate. What do we like in this one? I like your Jared Allen play. I also really like Jaime, obviously, but I'm down
no
for
Fontecchio love.
I was actually going to use JA for the saucy.
Oh, really? That's your favorite play on the whole slate?
Weird.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
That or Austin Reeves, but then like Reeves also with Chet, same game. You know what I mean? We could do that too.
Well, we'll see when we get there.
But both are. I just think let's not use Jared in this.
We don't have to pre-decide right now.
What about Kel then?
Or we could do Kel Ware double. I like that one as well.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Because I might use Jaime for mine, depending on how we're looking. Where's Kel Ware? Minus 108. Or should we just take his rebounds at like 8 or something? What's the line?
That works.
Oh my God.
That'll be soft. Well, we can take the rebounds at 10 and forget about the points.
Let's just take 10 rebounds. That's fine. He's probably going to have like a 25-point double-double now, but whatever. It's a big parlay. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to you guys' team. But let's bring Chef up to get involved with that. What up, Chef T?
Jeffrey looking nice in that white hoodie.
Brother.
What's up, Good? How you doing? Good. How are you?
Good.
Ready to rock and roll? We're going to talk about these. You came at the perfect time. You get to hear these guys glaze their team. Boston Celtics taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. 7.5-point faves are the Celtics here against Ja and company. V, I'll let you kind of take us away here. I don't really know anything about this game. I don't really have anything in this game, so you can kind of lead us off here. Do you like anything in this one with your squad?
Not really, no. I have not had the most success betting these guys outside of betting Jaylen Brown. Second night of a back-to-back. I'm assuming he's going to play. We haven't heard any news yet, but this is a Memphis team that's giving up a ton of points. They're also on the second night of a back-to-back with travel from New York. Not too far, but again, on the East Coast in a different conference against a team you don't play a ton. It just feels like a spot where they might give up a ton of points, and I think this is the first time the Celtics have been like a 7 or 8 point favorite in the game. So I don't know. I didn't have any plays in this one. Sook?
0 plays. I wanted to play Cedric Howard over his PRA. It's been smacking, but I'm not seeing it on most books. And I do think that he's going to have an opportunity to play well against us at 6'5". He's got the size to take on Pritchard and Simon. So no official plays in this one. You guys know when that Celtic spread is 7-9, I never want to touch it ever, even with the lowly Grizz.
I'm seeing Cedric Coward's PRA at 24.5, and his RA is 9.5. I like the RA. That also makes me lean towards Jaw not playing because it's 9.5. It was 8.5 last game. It didn't hit, and I think Jaw is questionable with an ankle, so maybe Jaw ends up sitting this one out. I mean, I don't know how much that helps the Grizzlies or not at this point, but I like Howard. I think that's a good spot if you want to go attack that. I know Danny has a play on the prop side, and then we'll close this out with Chef and anything in this game because I know you guys are going to like the angle he's taking with this one.
Yeah, I got a couple different props here. I'll rifle through them. I'm going Anthony Simons over 2.5 3-point field goals. Got it at about -$113. He's averaging 3 per game, and he's shooting 57% of his attempts from beyond the arc. So over 7 per game so far. He's gone over this mark in 7 out of 12 games. Not that that's a reason to back him again, but just to show the sample size and obviously being cognizant of the fact that Memphis, terrible team, subpar defense, are 18th in opponent 3-point field goal percentage, 19th in opponent shot rate from beyond the arc. And his usage rate is pretty solid as well. He's in the 90th percentile for his position group, over 23%. So I think he gets plenty of looks again tonight. Hopefully it's just not a blowout early on to where they don't need him as much, but I like his pursuit to get over 2.5. And then I also took Jaylen Brown. I know you mentioned his status a little bit up in the air, V, but if he plays, I took him over 5.5 boards, -104. He's only averaging 5 per game this season, but Memphis is 19th in rebound percentage. And more importantly, we do see him come alive in this category from time to time. And especially in a situation like this, to where Boston's defense still formidable, Memphis, a really bad shooting team, going to lead to a lot of missed shots. If Brown is willing to get involved near the glass, I think we could see him around like 7 boards tonight. So that's the other prop that I played in this game.
I like both of those, Danny. I'll say this with Simons. The Grizz are giving up a shit ton of wide open threes. A lot of teams haven't been hitting them. They're only shooting 35% on those attempts. But we saw it kind of go in the opposite direction last night with the Knicks. The Knicks had a ton of wide open attempts. They shot 40% overall from 3, and everybody was hitting threes. It was McCall, it was McBride. Everybody was hitting threes. I like that look for Anthony, and the JB look. He's been kind of going hard on the boards too. I think they're going to be a lot of missed shots. Both teams on a back-to-back.
Bang. Chef, you got any thoughts on this game before we keep it?
Yeah, I got to dip in a few minutes, but I might rejoin. I like Jack Landale. I think he's been quietly PR.
Okay.
Quietly producing, and I think it's going to be a slower game, a lot of missed shots. I think the game goes under. I think it's at 229. Oh, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 229. I like the game to go under, like you guys said, back to back. Going to be a little bit of a slower game. So I am on the under, which is a perfect opportunity for an SGP because you ladder some, 9 props and you really buy them down and you add the under, it jacks it up like 4 times. So that's a perfect opportunity to do something like that. So
love it. Before you guys want to put the under in the slate lay?
I would be down. Yeah.
Let's shy away from unders. All right, under 229.5 in the slate lay. Chef, before you love and leave us, do you have a favorite play today before you dip? Because I know you may not be able to get back into us.
So I'm weirdly on, which I hate, Paulo. Even though I think that game goes under as well. I think he comes out cooking. Absolutely cooking. He has not played an NBA game on his birthday. I don't care what your edges, your processes for thinking about props. You've got a billion different whatever. He hasn't played an NBA game on his birthday. I think he comes out cooking. Everybody's eyes are obviously on the Knicks, and I think I was looking at some of his first half metrics, and I think he's hit his. So these other books have like first half PRA, first half fantasy. He's hit his first half fantasy in, I think, the last 9 out of 10 away games. So given that as well, you can put that in your underdog or prize picks or whatever. What's up, Ma?
Let's go. Hey, Ma. So you want Paolo then in the slate, or do you have another favorite? Is that your fave to home slate?
On Russ, right? It's really hard to.
Whoa.
Do we lose him?
We lost him. I think he said.
Did I lose you?
Yeah, I think you're back. You with us?
I'll text you.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate you, Chef. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Later, man. He got taken by the Wi-Fi man at the end. All right, let's power through, boys, because we got quite a few more games to get through, and we got about 25 minutes. So there's probably going to be some that we skip, and I feel like we can all feel good about skipping them. Maybe this next one. Maybe not. Blazers taking on the Pelicans. 8.5-point dogs are the Pelicans at home. Portland Trail Blazers, 8.5-point favorites, 232.5-point total. One of the worst defensive teams in the league. The New Orleans Pelicans taking on one of the better defensive teams in the Portland Trail Blazers. Short and sweet. You guys know what I'm betting. Chat knows what I'm betting. I don't even need to sell it to you guys. I'm taking Danny over his PRA. Set it, forget it. Don't overthink it until it doesn't hit. Danny's is open late. Thanks. That's all I got in this game.
He saw Pelicans. He's like, we can skip it, and then he's like, wait. Yeah,
I actually labbed this game too long. I spent too much time talking about it. We don't have time to get super deep into this one. It should be a fun game though. Higher total.
I think it's going to be a fun game. The Pelicans have not been good defensively. They're coming home after a couple of games on the road and a couple of closer games. Their last game here at the Smoothie King Arena was a win. And I think that a guy like Drew Holiday, he's got some history here in New Orleans. Like I said, I'm bringing a lot of narrative into today. The 28.5 PRA is something that I just really like in this spot. He's had 2 games here with the Celtics, but he wasn't healthy. Last year, the most recent one coming in January, and he was suffering from a stinger, really couldn't shoot the ball. But he's had some big games here. He's also played a majority of his career with New Orleans. 7 of his 17 years were spent here in New Orleans. So he's definitely got some history, probably has some friends and everything in the facility. And he's been playing just under 35 minutes per game. He leads the team in assists per game. He's averaging almost 17 points per game. And he's had way more of a role on this Blazers team than I think anybody really kind of anticipated. So just give me the big dog in his house, in his old house. You know what I mean? 28.5 PRA.
I like it. He's been great. They've both been really good for this team.
Oh, yeah.
So look, I'll let Danny finish this off. Do you have anything in this game?
No, I've got nothing, so I won't waste any time here.
Okay, word.
I also have nothing. I would lean that Portland covers. I'll probably put in a parlay or two with Portland covering that 8. Danny, I don't know if you know, but I have a ticket for the Pelicans to have the worst record in the league.
Ooh,
plus
okay.
3,500 at the start of the season.
Let's go.
Way down now. I'm not saying I'm cheering for their downfall, but I have been watching them do a very good job of being bad.
He's not cheering for it, but he's praying on it. Michelle Beadle.
And Portland's defense is for real. They have 2 all-defensive team guys in Thibault, who I think is out tonight, but Kamara is it, and Denny is just looking like he can be that lead ball handler. So I think Portland is absolutely for real. So there's no way I would touch that New Orleans to cover that 8.
I will also say this too. I said this about Jaime, and I've been saying this since the start of the season. Denny Advi is going to have a triple-double soon. He's been flirting with him. This team sucks defensively. As long as this stays close enough, I think he could maybe flirt with one again tonight. But it's neither here nor there. I'm down to put Holiday, though. I like your angle on Holiday in the parlay, the PRA, if you guys are good for that.
I am.
Or we skip this game. I'm down to skip this one too and not put anything in this one. Do you guys like Holiday?
How much do you like Holiday V?
Huh?
How much do you like Holiday V?
I like him like as much as all my other plays. They're all like, you know, and I'm pretty I think it's a solid, great play.
Okay, let's go.
They're also like bottom 3 in points allowed to the point guard position. Like they have not done
you don't have to keep selling it. Sucker's just fucking with you. 25 plus PRA for Holiday. I bought it down a little bit. I bought some of the other ones down too. Okay, let's go to. There are a couple in this slate we're going to probably end up skipping. Golden State taking on the Spurs. Spurs 3.5-point favorites taking on the Warriors, who looked awful last night. 232.5-point total, higher total here. Wemby was great the other night against who did they end up? Who were they playing in that game? I can't remember. Oh, against the Bulls. Danny's like, I remember. Yeah, Wemby and company were fantastic in that game. Danny, I'll let you lead us off since you just kind of watched this team start the front. You got anything in this one?
I mean, I'm a big fan of the Spurs team in general, selfishly because I took Victor to win MVP preseason. So I'm a big fan of his, and I love the addition alongside with De'Aaron Fox. So they're just a fun team to watch, right? Like I said at the beginning of the show, I like watching players more than teams, and I think obviously this duo is a fascinating one to watch. And this is going to be a really compelling game, certainly because of the comments that Jimmy Butler made in the locker room. So I know everybody's going to have their eyes on this setting and to see how they respond. But Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to look towards San Antonio. I'm not in love with the play necessarily because you still have a veteran-laden group on the other side that may respond accordingly in this matchup to where now you have to look and evaluate the Spurs as a marquee matchup, kind of one of those top-tier teams when you have arguably one of the faces of the NBA on the other side. But I do think San Antonio matches up really well defensively. They're top 8 in effective field goal percentage and points per possession allowed. And offensively, they're 5th in effective field goal percentage, and Golden State's 22nd defensively. I just don't think they have enough depth to compete here. And I wouldn't be surprised if San Antonio, like a lot of their games, but as a younger team, they go where Wemby goes. And, he looks at this team and Steph Curry and company like, man, he's probably like, I grew up watching these guys. Like, I take this game with a little bit more pride, a little bit more personally. So, yeah, I would lean towards San Antonio. Curious your guys' thoughts, of course. So, because, again, it's not an official play, but that's where I strongly lean.
I kind of lean the same way. I think that this team has been fantastic, and I think Stephon Castle is somebody that I want to talk about, and I think has really helped this engine go this entire year. Now that De'Aaron Fox is back, nothing has kind of changed. He's had 11 and 13 assists in those 2 games, and I think that kind of continues tonight. In 4 games this season with Dylan Harper out of the lineup, and I know that he's just a rookie, he's not seeing a whole bunch of time, but he's handling the ball way more with Harper out of the game. He's got 8, 13, 13, and 11 assists. He's averaging 17 potential assists in this game. And the Warriors defense has not been as good as in years past. They also don't have an interior presence that I think can handle a guy like Victor. I think they're going to have a lot of trouble inside the paint today. Quentin Post is also on the injury report. I know he is probable, but I'm not really enthusiastic about a guy who could have been out tonight and already is not going to be able to guard a guy like Wembanyama. I think the over 6.5 assists at -105 is a solid look in this one. Even if you want to take the PRA, just with Fox back, I could see the usage in the shooting department kind of reel back a little bit. So I went with just the assists.
I mean, you kind of teed me up. I took Castle last night, 26.5 PRA. This line made no sense. It's bumped up to 28.5 now. I still like it there. I got a bad number on the double-double, plus 270. I'm seeing it now in the plus 350 range. He's had about double-doubles in 3 straight games. I think that this could turn into another one where he has 15-plus potential assists and flirts with a double-double once again. So you're getting kick-ass value on Castle. Been loving betting on him. Nothing wrong with taking Wemby, like you guys talked about. I love the Fox angle, too. His points. He's been really good shooting the basketball to kind of come into this lineup and look really good as well. Kind of want to fade the Warriors, too, man. They looked bad the other night. Steph doesn't look 100% back yet either. He's still dealing with whatever illness he had. He looked kind of hampered. But as soon as you want to fade the Warriors, then they'll come out and play like, vintage Warriors and just dog walk a team. But this just feels like a Spurs spot. So I'm with you guys. I like Castle, though. And I think the props you guys talked about make a bunch of sense. So if you got any final thoughts on this one before we move on?
Yeah, final thoughts. I really, really want to bet Keldon Johnson's over 15.5 PRA. Active guy, for whatever reason, loves to play against Jimmy Butler, has great success against him. And that PRA line has actually hit in 15 of the last 20 games just overall. The minutes are a little bit of a concern. That's why I haven't actually played it yet. But it's something that's very interesting. He's got good success against the team, against Jimmy Butler. And the team really does need him to come off the bench and kind of provide a spark, both rebounding and scoring the basketball.
Sick. Should we just do you guys just want to take the Spurs money line?
Yeah.
I would be done, yeah.
That works.
I think we all like the Spurs here. Okay, let's keep it moving. A couple more games to get through. Chat, drop a dub if you're enjoying the show. We've got another 16 minutes until our friends from Expected Bets 4 take over and give you the moves on the hockey slate. We've still got quite a few NBA games to rattle off. So let's keep rolling, boys. And let's go to a game that we might skip. Rockets taking on the Wizards. 16.5-point favorites are the Houston Rockets here. Over-under set at 236.5. The Washington Wizards coming off an incredible game against the Pistons, a 40-piece from CJ McCollum. But this is the Rockets. I don't have anything in this game. I don't have any thoughts on this game. I didn't really lab this game super heavily. I don't know if you guys have anything that you like in this one. What do you guys think about this Rockets-Wizards game, or should we just skip it and move on?
I got none.
Nothing. They're on a road trip. I want nothing to do with it. Sook?
7 plays incoming from Sook in this game.
I kind of want to go with Sarr. I think that he has a chance to kind of get up and play in this game well because the Rockets have a lot of length, so they're probably going to lean on the former second overall pick. He's had some good games here and there. I thought V was going to pitch him, to be honest.
Honestly, I was about to, but then I've just seen like they've been really good against big men. With Steven Adams, with Alperen Sengun, the defense has been good, and then the 16.5 point spread just, you know what I mean? Yeah, yucky. I literally have him open on my screen right now, Alexander Sarsuk, but I just couldn't get to the window.
Yeah.
Big slate.
Yeah.
Good shout though.
Let's keep it moving.
Okay. PR, I mean, the Wizards are allowing the most points and rebounds in the entire NBA right now. So there's probably going to be some Rockets players. There's probably some value getting left on the table in this game, but it could be a
Look at Jabari Smith or something in this situation, you know what I mean?
Or
like
Steven
Reed
Adams.
Shepherd.
Or Reed Shepherd. Yeah.
Shepherd assists.
Mm-hmm. See, if we keep doing this, we're going to spend 10 minutes on this game and we ain't got it. So
let's go to the Nuggets Clippers.
No, you want to take that one next? It's the last game of the night. You want to just skip to that one?
I mean, it's a good one. No?
Sure. We can go there. Vsauce driving the boat now. Let's go to the Nuggets taking on the Clippers. Clippers 4.5 point dogs taking on Nikola Jokic and company, 225.5 point total. God, Nikola Jokic is playing good basketball right now, boys. Watched that game last night, and he was incredible against the Kings. What do you guys think about since you wanted to talk about it, what's your thoughts on this game?
Aaron Gordon over 1.5 threes. I took it again yesterday. It smacked. I'm taking it again today. It's not a line he's hit against the Clippers actually at all. Going back to last season, he's hit this line in just one of his 10 games. But the Clippers defense is ranked 30th in threes allowed this year. They have not been good from beyond the arc. And Aaron Gordon's been on fire. I'm just going to take the over 1.5 threes and not really think about it.
I like the PRA.
Yeah, the PRA too.
It's been smacking. Great success against the Clips. I looked at that. Now, Danny, I know that you're about to do something that chat may kind of tilt their head at. You boys might too. I don't know.
Nikola Jokic double-double, triple-double? No.
No.
Is that what it is?
He's going a little bit of kinda. Not that, but kinda.
It is involving 3 categories, but yeah, I'm going Nikola Jokic under 51.5 points, rebounds, and assists, minus 115. Now I get it. He's looking phenomenal, picking up right where he's left off. For however many seasons in a row, this stud has been doing it. Absolutely love Jokic, but going up against the Clippers defense that has looked bad, and I know with Kawhi out certainly makes a little bit of an impact, but still against Zubac, a good defensive presence, and it's the second leg of a back-to-back here as well for Denver. And the Clippers are allowing the second fewest shot attempts at the rim. They also rank 8th in opponent field goal percentage from mid-range, where we know Jokic loves to shoot from as well. So I just think the number's a little bit high now. Everybody's riding the hot hand of his. And look, I mean, his hand is hot more often than it isn't, so I understand. But I think this could be a decent spot to look toward the under here. I get it if everybody, is saying, screw you, there's no way I'm betting an under on the best player in the NBA, but so be it. I'm going to go against the grain here and do exactly that.
Hey, man, you took Steph's under PRA the other night, and it was free. So, yeah. It's also so incredibly high at this point. Like, he would have to have 30, 15, and 10 for this to soar, which he can obviously very much so do. But it could be interesting to see. He did play a lot more minutes last night than I think that they maybe wanted him to. Right. JV came in and played some, but I think near the end of that game, they would have rather sat him on the back-to-back, but they kind of needed to keep pushing because the Kings were kind of creeping back into that game. So it could be one of those spots. I got nothing in this game. I don't have anything that I liked. I was looking at Harden, but I really like your Aaron Gordon play, though, too, V. So be down to lean that direction if we want to go with some AG love. Anything else on this one, or should we move on?
We move on. Suck.
Jamal.
Yeah.
He's been
Murray.
PA has been pretty consistent. It's worth a shout out again. They're actually bottom 10 assists allowed, and he does well against those bad teams like that.
The RA's been nice too. He's been cooking on the glass. He's been great.
Looks healthy finally.
Do you guys just want to take do you guys all think the Nuggets win this game?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think, Danny?
Yeah. I mean, I don't love it, but I'd rather be on the side of Denver.
I'm just thinking for the parlay. We could do the under on Jokic. The under scares the shit out of me for a parlay, though. Not opposed. We could also do AG.
I'm surprised you have that on your book, SPJ.
I'm not finding that one. Huh? It's interesting. No, I like it.
Nice. I'm down to the money line.
Let's just take this Nuggets money line and trust them to win. Although the Clippers are going to do some stupid shit and win this game outright, but whatever. It's 12 leg parlay. Okay, 2 more games to go. and then we'll cook the saucy 4 and we'll get out of here. Suns Mavericks. I don't have anything in this game. Nano Sook really wants to talk about this one, so I'll tee it up to him first. The only thing I was even looking at was maybe Royce O'Neal, who's been great. But I know you've been high on this team, 1.5-point favorites against the Dallas Mavericks, fresh off that Nico Harrison firing. Do they play with a little extra oomph tonight, or is it all the Suns?
I think it's the Suns. The Suns have been good, low key. Nobody likes to celebrate them, but Jordan Ott has turned this team into a well-oiled hustle machine. They like to play well on both ends. They have a number of centers now fixing the problem they had last year. Anthony Davis, I don't think he plays in this game, so get this number while you can. Get those Phoenix Suns on the spread. I just think that Phoenix low-key is a team that's going to be messing around at the bottom of that play-in in the West. We're kind of seeing that already. If you're worried about Jalen Green not playing, he already hasn't played very much this season at all. The rest of the team is looking healthy. There's nobody else on the injury report besides him. So give me Phoenix. I just think that Cooper Flag is in for one tonight. I do think he's very, very good, a future superstar, but he's going to be facing two very frisky defensive players in Grayson Allen and Dylan Brooks tonight. I just think it's going to be frustrating for him. So give me Phoenix to finally start winning on the road, boys, because they actually are very, very good at home, and I think that offense will start translating on the road a little bit.
I agree. I like Phoenix in the spot. I would take them on the short money line price. I think it's going to be a little feisty here. The defense is a little bit underrated, honestly. They're kind of taking pride from the comments that were made about them heading into this season, and that's what they need here. So, yeah, I think you got to take advantage of a weakened team in Dallas. If in a team that will end up in that spot, these are the games you capitalize on. So, I agree.
Like, Nico's gone, but the roster's still fully flawed. They didn't fix that.
Yeah. I did dabble on Max Christie threes. It's a little juice, but I took it over at 2.5. He's hit the 2+ in 9 of his 11 games this year. He's shooting 45% from 3. The Suns matchup isn't the best, but he had 4 against them last year, and he's played in a division with them his entire career being in LA. I think this is a good spot for him, but yeah, the 2.5 is like plus 185. You can take that, or if you want to parlay, like take the 2+.
No bets for me in this game. But I love Brandon Williams as a basketball player, and I'm really glad that he's finally starting for the Dallas Mavericks as the true point guard and letting Cooper Flag be an off-ball player. He's been great hitting his PRA in back-to-back games, finally played 30 minutes in their last one too. Look out for the name Brandon Williams, chat. He's going to be a guy that if he stays healthy this season is going to be a great player for this Mavericks team, and I think Jason Kidd really likes him too, so he's going to give him a lot of run. Certified bucket getter, man, when he's healthy. So 21.5 PRA feels comfortable for him. Not going to bet it, but definitely worth monitoring his status moving forward for the Dallas Mavericks. Down to take the Suns, though, in this parlay, if you guys want to roll with that.
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right. Taking the Suns. I also shout out Royce O'Neal, too. He's been great for this team. His PRA is 18.5. That's been smacking. His points is also 9.5. That's also been smacking if you want to go another prop, just to throw that out there before we move on. Suns, minus 130. All right, last game of the night, Hawks taking on the Kings. Kings, 4.5-point dogs at home against the Atlanta Hawks. The over-under is 231.5. Kings coming off that loss last night to the Nuggets at home, straight into a back-to-back against the Atlanta Hawks. I'll lead us off. Danny hates this already because I haven't even pitched it yet. Another guy's birthday today. Russell Westbrook is turning 37. Happy birthday, Russ.
I don't hate the birthdays as much. I'll at least give you that.
Okay, fair enough. This is my favorite play today. I locked this in as soon as they offered it. I bet it yesterday, and this line still makes 0 sense to me. Russell Westbrook over 11.5 rebounds and assists, minus 105. Took the double-double at plus 450, and I sprinkled on the triple-double plus 1,800. I don't even think he's playing pretty much starter minutes. Dennis Schroeder has been really bad for this team the last 3 games. I don't think that he's going to overtake him in the starting lineup, but he will play starter minutes against the Atlanta Hawks. Not a great defensive team. If you watch this team as well in the second unit with Malik Monk and company, Russ is cooking right now. Absolutely cooking. I think he could very much so on his birthday. He also needs 9 assists to have how many assists? I can't remember the number that he needs to get another milestone in his already illustrious career. So Russ has been awesome. I'm going to keep riding the wagon. That's what I got. Love the triple-double sprinkle. Love the double-double, RA, PRA, however you want to take it. Russ is going to cook tonight.
Yeah, I like this a lot, SPJ. I was talking about it last night. I think he's going to have a big game on his birthday. He had a big game last night against the Nuggets, and this is another good matchup for him. On the other side, I'm looking at another guy, Dyson Daniels, over 24.5 PRA. I know that the RA is always a good look if you want to go that route, but in matchups where he has performed well in the scoring department, he tends to do well again. This is also a Kings team that's playing at the 6th highest pace in the league, and a Hawks team that is missing Trae Young. He's doing a lot in transition. He's finishing at the hoop. And the last time he played this team, he took 14 field goal attempts. I know that was last year. It was with a really, really different roster, but Nikhil Alexander Walker could also sit tonight. And I think the 24.5 in what should be a high-paced game, second night of a back-to-back for the Kings, I think it's a good spot for Dyson to kind of get some shots up there too.
Bang. Suka, you got anything on this game?
Zero thoughts on this one. I think Richeche has a chance to play well. This Sacramento team, all of the news right now for the last 24 hours is that all of these guys are about to get traded away. I don't want to bet on a team that's already down bad. I think the Hawks cover here, but no official plays.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way here. Really quick, SPJ, we forgot about the Bucks Hornets game, right? I got a couple plays in that one, unless I just blanked when we covered that spot.
Nope, we did not, and that was the first game on one of the first ones, and I don't know why I skipped it over. So yeah, if you don't have any thoughts on this one, we can cover that one real quickly because I have a play in that one too, and we're kind of going head to head, sort of.
I know, I saw that. I was gonna text you earlier.
I know. I don't want to do any punishments though. Fuck that. 2.5-point dogs are the Hornets taking on the Bucks. Giannis is out of this game. I was kind of thinking last night when I was laughing that Giannis was going to sit here. 228.5. Still no LaMelo Ball. For the Hornets. We don't have a bunch of time to get into it, but Danny, go ahead and tell me why I'm a terrible bettor and I'm on the other side of you.
Well, one of my bets is actually not looking as good now that Giannis is out. I know he was questionable when I placed it, was kind of hoping he'd pull through, but the first one that's not against SPJ, I'll just say really quick, was Diabate under 9.5 points, laid minus $1.25. Figured it'd be a tough matchup against Giannis, and then Miles Turner down low. Milwaukee 12th in opponent field goal percentage at the rim. 83% of his shots come at the rim, and Milwaukee overall is 10th in defensive effective field goal percentage. And just figured his props gotten a little bit too high because his production's gone up a little bit. He's a tad volatile though, so I thought this matchup would be difficult. Tread lightly with the news of Giannis. One I still think you could take a piece of is the one where I'm kind of going against SPJ here, and that's Knippel under 19.5 points. I got that number minus $1.20. I know 18.5 is widely available. I still feel fairly confident in that spot too. Now, he's averaging just under 17 a game, but I completely understand his production and scoring has ticked up immensely from October into November. But again, Milwaukee's still top 10 in effective field goal percentage. 59% of his shots come from three-point land. Milwaukee, 7th in opponent three-point field goal percentage, 5th in opponent shot rate from deep. Sell high on Knippel, go under on his points tonight.
I actually like this. That's why I took the PRA last night. Double doubles in 2 of his last 3 games with 10 and 12 rebounds, 8 rebounds in the in between there. He had almost a triple double in his last game. So even if you think he goes under his points, he's going to be on the court playing a lot. No Giannis, more rebounding opportunities. I think he can get over the PRA and go under the points. Let's both hit. How about that? All right, let's cook. You guys have any thoughts on this game? Sorry, we don't really have a bunch of time. But any thoughts on Giannis not playing? Sauce Man?
Oh, he's frozen.
Yeah, good time for him to freeze. Okay, that sucks. We're not going to get his play either because we don't have time for him to join us again. Oh, you are back. You got any thoughts on this Bucks game? Real quick.
No.
10 seconds. No. Okay. All right, let's move on. Boys are down low. They're going to be taking over here in the next couple of minutes to take you to expected bets 4 to give you all the moves on the ice. But, gentlemen, let's cook our parlay and then let's get out of here. Danny, of all your props, which one do you like the most?
I'm not going to lie, I kind of like the Knippel one the most, but I don't want to go against you. So let's do Anthony Simons over 2.5 3-point field goals because the Celtics boys will like that one.
Let's go.
Okay, I can get down with that. The slate lay is 9 legs, plus 97.55 if you want to invest in that, which has been scrolling at the bottom of the screen. That will not get posted anywhere. That's just for you guys to sprinkle as we went through the entire slate. Okay. Simons 3 threes. Sauce Man?
SP, are you going Jaime?
Yeah, I'm going to go Jaime.
So
No. I'm going Russ. Sorry. I'm going Russ.
Okay, then give me Jared Allen.
You really don't want to do AR? You really want? Oh, and he's gone.
He's gone.
All right. Russell Westbrook. Wow, it's 13.5 now. That's fine. Oh, he's really gone. Okay. Danny, sorry, boys down below. I know. We'll just give us a couple more seconds, and we will pass it off to you. Be out in just a minute. Simon's 3 threes. What was Jared Allen's line? Was it the PR that he wanted?
Yeah, it was the PR.
Okay. Pull that line.
27.5.
What do you want to do, Suck?
Chet. It's Wednesday, baby.
Hump day Chet. All right.
Sorry, Danny.
He can get behind it now.
That's fair. Yeah.
There was a whole other backing, Danny. Don't forget that. It wasn't just that it's Wednesday and he's humping it.
That was just your main focal point of the argument.
Chet, PRA, right, Suck?
Yeah.
What was Chef's? Oh, Paulo. He also kind of co-signed the Russell Westbrook play, so let's just leave it at 4 legs. I think 5 leggers is getting greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to Chet, PRA 26. That is plus 1062. That'll do, Donkey. That will do.
That'll do.
That'll do. Danny, been a pleasure hanging out with you on Wednesday on All Sauce Team, hearing some NBA action. We'd love to see it, man. There's your Saucy 4. We will post it on the timeline on Twitter. Give us a follow over there if you're not already. But don't go anywhere because you've got another hour of content with beautiful guys from Expected Bets 4. So a pleasure as always. Sauce Man, you want to come say bye even though you're lagging like a motherfucker? Bye now. Let me get everything queued up for you gentlemen down below. Chat, don't go anywhere. The lads are taking over right now if you want to get involved with the hockey slate. Love hanging out with these lads on the Expected Bets 4. Get all the moves on the ice. You guys came to winners and you stayed for the vibes. Have a fantastic next hour with these lads. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Franco, you know you're live?
I guess I am now.
There you are. What's up, dude? How's it going?
How's it going, man?
Good, man. I'll hang out with you in a little bit while you're waiting for your other horsemen to get involved here. How's it going?
Where the hell did Betsky go, man? It's going good. I'm getting a little sick right now, but fighting through it. It's that time of year.
It is that time of year. It's good to see you. I haven't really gotten to hang out with you up here on this show. Yeah, I know, right? We are different people. This is a funny comment. We get this quite often. But I think we got Betsky now, so we'll let Betsky join us. What's up, dude?
Yes.
You're muted.
You're muted, dude. Unacceptable.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's okay. All right,
This
I
is
will.
what happens when we don't have Gator to guide us.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you guys are live. Have a great show.
Awesome.
Ciao, Bella.
See ya.
I missed the intro.
I know it cut. So, what's up, Betsky? How's it going, man?
Oh, pretty
You ready
good.
for you ready for the slate tonight or what?
Kind of. How about you?
I don't really love it, to be honest. Like I've looked through it. I keep going back and forth. There's a couple games I'm just like, I don't know. Especially this Tampa game.
The Tampa game's very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Gator may be joining us. He is in Arizona. He is in me, if you will. Being a Zona boy as well. I know he's darting down to his Airbnb and the South Mountain area of South Phoenix. So hopefully he's able to join. We were going to try to do a live episode with both of us together, but unfortunately that didn't work out. But we will jump into the slate for the time being. Should we start with the nasty one?
Yeah, I think let's get that one just the hell out. And
okay, so Rangers will be down in Tampa to take on the Bolts. I actually think this game could be really good, but I have so many reservations about it. I have a hard time really trying to back any sort of props here.
yeah, this feels like an under. So when that happens, it kind of hurts looking at any of these props, right? Like, how good are you feeling about any of these point props or goal score props?
I don't think it feels like an under.
You don't think it feels like an under? Oh,
I don't,
okay.
because
Okay.
I think, and again, this is taking the risk here in a little thing we do called gambling. I won the under set to 5.5.
Yep.
I know it was against the Preds, but the Rangers offense finally looked halfway decent. And the fact that Trocheck is back and has some games under his belt, I think is partially the spark. This Rangers team's been underperforming. I don't think they are good, but they aren't, not winning a home game for 7 games straight bad either. They are also better on the road, and they have still been getting great goaltending from Shesterkin, but that doesn't mean that he can't let in 2 to 3 against one of the best top 6s in the entire league, right? Looking at this top 6 for the Rangers now, we have the Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere line reunited and back, which it was a pretty decent line for them for the past couple seasons. Say what you will about Lafreniere being a first overall pick. He is still a capable top 6 winger. I think most teams would be happy to have him on their team to some sort of extent, right? Especially when you are able to pair him with a good two-way center like Trocheck, who can pop 60 points plus a season, and Panarin, who can be a point-per-game player. Now this top line all of a sudden looks really interesting to me, and it was productive last game. The Zibanejad, JT Miller with Gabe Perreault, who was kind of the belle of the ball of the Rangers' current prospect pool. He comes in, gets an assist in his first game. How are we going to roll with his goal again? It was plus 360 against the Preds at home.
I think so.
I almost feel like it's probably going to be better tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be. I didn't check that, but yeah, I would be willing to go back to it for sure. It's just such a good matchup, or like a good situation for him, should I say?
Yes, and then Will Cooley is back. 425 tonight.
Yeah. Yes.
See, and then Cooley being on the third line with Connor Sherry, and I don't know who Noah Laba is. Sorry. Is an interesting third line here, but it puts Cooley down in Sherry into that depth scoring position, which is probably where they should be. I'd like to see Cooley off that top power play unit. I don't know why he's on it. And this has really been the issue with Lafreniere. This coaching staff has never given Lafreniere a fair chance on the top power play. I sound like a Rangers fan right now. I am not. But, I mean, at what point do you put that guy who's supposed to be kind of your second coming of Panarin and give him a chance on that top power play? And Trocheck's not on it, which is kind of crazy. Either way, it spreads the offense out. It spreads the offense out much more so than they've had all season. I think this could be a Tampa Bay team who, when's the last time they played? Saturday?
Yeah, I feel like
it feels like forever. Yes, and I feel like they could be caught flat-footed with a team who is coming off a big win at home, whose offense finally looks like they're clicking, and I think this could be a nasty game. I think this is the sleeper hit of the night.
Really? All right, that's fair.
I could be totally wrong here, but yeah. I am willing to say this Rangers team is going to be able to start putting some games together, and they're going to be able to start actually scoring more than 2 goals a night for a little bit here. I feel like that last game should have energized them, and I like the way the makeup of the forward group looks. We got a Hedman who is day-to-day, so he may not be playing to peak performance.
Sorelli's
I'm going to butcher this name. Huh?
Sorelli's questionable as well.
Sorelli is questionable as well, so top defensive forward in the entire league. Charlie Edward Destos. I don't know any French. I'm assuming he's Quebecois. I don't know who this is. He made his NHL debut on October 25th. So he,
I mean,
I
their
guess he
blue
has a
line
goal.
looks brutal right now. Honestly,
Doesn't it?
With the injuries, it does.
Yes.
it does.
JJ Moser's been fantastic for them, but I mean, no McDonough, maybe no Sorelli, banged up Hedman.
I mean, they're
This team
banged up
looks
all
like
up and down the lineup.
giving up some, and this team knows how to score at home. Give me that 5.5 any damn day right now.
All right, that's interesting. You might talk me into it now. Now I'm looking at goals here. I guess it's crazy.
I can't believe it's set at 5. Well, I get why it's set at 5.5, but what are the odds again too? Gator has not been around to give us our nice little banners. So
minus 130. It looks like for the over 5.5.
Yeah. I
honestly
wish
kinda like
we
the
could get a little
Rangers
bit better of
money
a price, but I
kinda
know
like this. We got a
I know.
comment here. Rangers money
I
line.
love it. I mean, at plus money.
And they've been better on the road, right? Like they finally got a
Well,
home
it
win.
couldn't have
but-
been worse than at home,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or they would have had 0 wins.
I honestly,
until-
I think Trocheck coming back is a big thing for them.
I agree.
It really helps with their depth, and I think it's crazy for a point. He's like even money-ish, right, tonight.
Yes, which is one of my
Minus
favorite.
105.
Yes,
I think that's still,
Aaron,
like, regardless
we got
of
Russian
the
factor
situation.
playing in Florida, which is the thing.
Yeah.
If you're
Yep.
new to betting on the NHL, when you have Russian players, specifically in Miami, but Tampa's pretty decent too, they like to kind of show off where they plan to retire in a couple of years.
So does that mean we go to Panarin shots?
I just don't know if the volume's been there. He definitely looks a little bit like a shell of his former self, but let's take a
But he
peek.
just shaved his head a couple days ago.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and he like went off
Oh,
against
fuck.
Nashville. So
we got shaved head Panarin again, who was
he had
just
2 goals. He had 2 goals against Nashville.
Oh, damn.
4 shots. His volume wasn't great in that game. 4 shots on 6 attempts, but the games prior were 9 attempts and 11 attempts. So volume's
Also,
been
they
okay.
were in the lead for a very long time that game. I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, he didn't
from
need
the
to shoot.
get-go, right? No.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh
I think
no.
that might be.
I didn't want to bet too much tonight, but here we are. 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 is juiced. So I mean, that might
But
be a
man,
good piece,
11,
though.
9, and 6 attempts his last 3 games.
Yeah,
He's better at home.
and like you said, the
Eh,
Russian
his splits
factor.
are- Yes. Okay, in Tampa, he has hit his 2.5. Well, he's hit his 3.5 in 3 of 4 games.
Yep.
4, 4, 2, and 6 shots on goal, averaging 8 shot attempts when he plays.
May you just take him up to 4.
Yep.
Well, here we go. The slate that we didn't
Here
even
we
think we were going to be
go.
betting a lot on.
Yep.
Yeah, just rip it up, right? Rip up all the notes.
No,
yeah,
I'm
I mean,
making
Trocheck point at minus
Yes.
105 is stupid. I feel like that's a great price, regardless of if you think this is an over under whatever.
Agreed.
I think that's a really good price for him.
Agreed.
He's normally like a minus 150, minus 170 type of player, so you're
Yes.
getting a little bit of discount because he's just coming back from injury. So take it while you can.
Yep.
And like I said, I like Rangers money line here. I think at plus 114,
I
it
do
feels pretty
too.
good.
I do too. And I really, again, I lean over here. Who is in that? I don't really care with these two teams. It's Shesterkin and
I
then
think it's Vasilevsky
unconfirmed
and
Vass.
Shesterkin.
But I mean, Vass has been all right. He's been better as of late. I just don't
Here's
think
an
these
interesting
teams-
one.
Mhm.
Rangers team total over 2.5 is minus 140. At least on one book. I didn't shop it, but
Okay,
That might be
so
pretty
wait,
bettable.
shouldn't that be telling you all you need to know? This team has been struggling to score, and you're getting a team total 2.5 that is almost unbettable.
yeah,
And
don't know.
they're saying that there's not going to be
there's not going to be a lot of goals.
6 goals though, but it's highly likely that Rangers are getting 3.
They're saying it's 3-2 Tampa.
I guess, yeah.
But if we think the Rangers are going to win, 3 goals is not a lot. I'll have to shop that, see if I can get a better number than -140, but that kind of feels pretty good. Although the +114 on their money line feels good too. So
I'm taking that Trocheck point right now, and I'm just going to staple Panarin to it. Why not, right?
yeah, they're different power plays though. That's the only problem.
They are different power plays.
Even strength, same line. You could do Trocheck Lafreniere point if you want to do like full correlation, but yeah, I think Panarin's a little bit safer. That's a little bit crazier.
Lafreniere shots looks fantastic as well. Oh wait, never mind. My chart just didn't load. Props. Never mind. Scratch that.
The problem is that they don't give up a ton of shots to the wings. Tampa. Right wing they do, it says, not left wing. So what is that? That is Lafreniere. Lafreniere and JT Miller, so maybe that is the way to go. Interesting.
-120 for 2 shots.
Not bad. Are we gonna have a ton of plays from this game out of nowhere?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Cooley shots looks all right, but he is now on the third line.
I can't believe they even offer that.
He was, yeah. And then I know Gator was in on Fox, which I don't know.
Tampa's D is a good target for shots, or Tampa versus defenseman. Sorry, is a good target. That's why. His 1.5 looks great on the road too. If you look at his road splits.
Oh yeah, it does. Never mind. Yes,
he's hit every game but
great
one.
Low piece too.
Yeah,
he has hit 9 of his last 10 on the road, averaging a whopping 6.3 shot attempts, and they are saying 1.5 at -150. That's a fantastic parlay piece, and if you want to get spicy with it, take it up to 3.
Yeah, I don't mind taking it up to 3, just given the matchup.
Yep. Anything from the Tampa side that you're interested in? I mean,
I don't know. I'm not feeling very interested in the Tampa side. I mean, Hagel is somebody that looks all right, but
better on the road.
Yeah, his shots are okay at home.
Okay.
5
7 has
7
been just so difficult this season.
Yeah, Tampa just hasn't been that type of team for me to feel confident about. So
no, which stinks. I miss the old days where you could just do Braden Point every home game.
Hagel does have a goal in 3 straight home games, if that matters to you, and 6 of his last 7 games overall.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't get that excited about Hagel though. I don't know why.
Give me the Rangers money line at plus money.
Yeah, I think with all the banged up players.
Yep. Give me the Trocheck point -105. Staple it to Panarin or Lafreniere if you want. Give me the Fox shots 1.5 and 3.
Yeah, I like all this.
Gabe, I'm just gonna have to address this. I am not Chef, by the way. I think I look a little bit like him, but his hair's a lot shorter. But I'll take it as a compliment. Or you're asking I can text Chef and tell him that he needs to start cooking on the ice as well. So, and I believe this is in reference to Dragula. That is the Puckett theme song every Tuesday. This is kind of our offshoot of Puckett, just to get more ice talk, get more ice on your brain freeze it. I don't know. We'll tinker with the theme song a little bit too. I'll see what I can influence Gator on when he's in his desert adventure this week.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be getting some good quality time with him.
Oh yeah. All right, let's move on to Philadelphia, Smelledelphia, if you will, where the Oilers are coming in. Franco, our resident Philly Flyers fan, what do you think of this matchup?
I like Flyers money line here.
Whoa, really?
Is that crazy? Probably.
No, I was having a hard time with this. I'm on the Oilers because October's over. And this is when they start to play well.
And they're back.
I don't love them on the road though, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
my thought is kind of that like the Oilers got that win, that much needed win against Columbus a couple nights ago, and in overtime. And I feel like this game doesn't matter as much to them. Flyers have been better at home. Vladar's been pretty good. I think the Oilers are still having a lot of issues on the back end and in net. Way too many goals. So, yeah, to me, I think plus 110 for the Flyers here feels pretty good at home. I mean, I'm not a big person that believes in this Flyers team this year, at least what I've seen so far. So, for me to want to bet them seems kind of crazy, but yeah, I'm leaning them here. We'll see if I get there.
They have a better record than the Oilers.
I know it's crazy, isn't it?
Isn't that?
But it doesn't matter, like you said. I mean, the Oilers don't care. They just need to make it to the playoffs, and then
yes, yes,
go
agreed.
from there.
Now, Oilers play Columbus tomorrow. Does that give you any more confidence in tonight, or does it make you actually feel like lock the Flyers in?
Yeah, that just adds to it. Then like I would think they would want to come out with a better effort against Columbus after kind of not looking too good to start that game. So both are out of their division, so it doesn't, or out of their conference, so it doesn't matter that way. But yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this is where we get a little bit of a win streak for the Oilers here, but they have proven me wrong plenty of times.
Yeah, I
under.
just don't know if it I just don't know if it matters yet for them. You know what I mean? Like that's my big struggle.
Agreed.
They will become a team that you could back pretty confidently soon, I think, but not yet. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Fair enough. Over or under here?
Over
5.5 or
yeah, 5.5 minus 122 feels really good. Like I said, Oilers just can't defend right now. CBJ put up 4 against them.
Yep. Draisaitl goal.
Okay.
How's that make you feel?
I could see it.
He hasn't
I was
scored.
looking at Roslovic, honestly. He has pretty good history against the Flyers, and
You don't think he's saving it for tomorrow?
I mean, he could. But good head-to-head numbers against Philly. Points
Coming
in 2 of
off
his
that
last
OT
3.
win. Yeah.
Goals in 2 of his last 3 against them. So, I feel like he's been one of their best players. It's crazy to think.
Draisaitl has a goal in 4 of his last 5 against the Flyers and has 2 games without a goal out of his last 10. Doesn't happen very often where he hits 3. In fact, he does not have. This is the longest goalless streak he has had all season. He has not had more than a 1-game goalless streak.
Yeah.
If we want to go back to last season, there is only 1 4-game goalless streak, 1 3-game, and that is it. Everything else is either 2 or 1 goalless games. And then 4 out of his last 5 games against Philly has a goal.
All right, so he's a piece for a goal lay tonight, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I could get down with that. I mean, I just hate betting plus 120 goal scorers straight, so
Sure.
that's why I'm like, all right, he's going in the lay with someone else to make it worth it. But
Rick Tockett's finally figuring it out and putting his 2 top offensive players together with his best defensive center.
took
That
long.
only took him 16 games. That's not too bad for him.
It's such a, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, I like the fact that Zegras and Mitch Cover playing together tonight, which is they should have never been broken up. So we're back, I guess. I like that. Forrester coming back is huge for the Flyers as well. I think he's going to be pretty good, man. Like as a player in this league, just going forward, I'm real excited about him. So I actually grabbed that line, stack it, Forster, Cates, Brink, plus 525, all for a point tonight.
Ooh,
So they are power play correlated and line correlated. So he's kind of like the goal scorer on that line. So I like that it's back. They're going to get a ton of minutes tonight.
I don't mind that at all. I am going a little bit more chalky with it, and I do have the Mishkov Zegras point stack on a play. Along with the Draisaitl goal, and that's about plus 420, which may or may not have influenced my decision to put that.
That easy decision, right?
Yes. Zegras shots has looked all right too. The past 2 games he's dipped off, but before that his 1.5 was a little bit of a wagon there, hitting in 7 straight games. Again, missed his last 2. Is that time for him to jump off the schneid and get rolling again? Doesn't necessarily have great history against Edmonton, nor is Edmonton a great target for shots. I am not on that in any capacity. I'm not on any shots in this game, actually. I don't want anything to do with Oilers shots on the road. Yep. Philly's good at suppressing shots. Edmonton's good at suppressing shots. I think Gator was in on Bobby Brink on that second line for his 1.5. He had 8 shot attempts last game with 3 shots on goal. Otherwise, he is averaging 3.4 shot attempts a game over his last 10. I don't know.
The Zegras one could be interesting. That looks like the only area where Edmonton kind of struggles against left wings. Mm-hmm. And Zegras is not playing center for Philly. So either Zegras or Forrester would be targets. They're ranked 14th against left wingers, giving up 5.6 shots per game.
And Konechny is another interesting target with his history against the Oilers. But he's been just so unreliable this season.
Nah,
he has missed 2 straight.
I can't trust him.
Yeah. He has not gone 2 straight or 3 straight with... Oh, yeah, he did. He started off the season 3 straight misses. But he has hit against the Oilers in 5 straight games, averaging 6.6 shot attempts. However, he is kind of deemed on the third line with Owen Tippett and Christian Dvorak right now. Coyotes legend.
Still top power play, though, so he's going to get plenty of ice time. I know it's third line, but
yeah,
his point prop to me looks good, history-wise.
It does look all right.
Yeah, it's just not bettable straight at minus 150.
But is 7 straight too many?
Yeah, when does it end? I don't know.
Yeah,
like I said, I mean, this is a game where I think there's going to be goals, so maybe this is not the game to fade it. But again, you got to find a piece for it. Like, you really want to put him with Tippett, I guess. They're both on the top power play. They're line correlated, so maybe that's the way to go.
Yep. Uh-oh. Look who it is with the shoddy Airbnb Wi-Fi.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh.
What's up,
how
man?
you feeling, Gator? How was that cross-country trip?
The Utah sun hits different. You know, it's really nice. I haven't felt the sun in a long time. So
Utah sun? Where did you land?
What?
Utah sun?
You mean that Arizona sun?
Arizona. Dude, I've been yeah.
Jeez.
It's been a long day.
How many cocktails did you have on the plane?
Sorry?
How many cocktails did you have on the plane?
None. I was hopefully planning on having a few with you, but
soon.
Travel these days.
Soon.
Make sure you're wearing sunscreen, man.
Oh, I have 70. I have 70
SPF 70.
It's going to get dangerous real quick.
Awesome. Well, we're glad we were able to hop on. We got through Tampa and New York. We are talking about Edmonton and Philly. We've kind of picked it apart pretty well, but anything you wanted to highlight?
Mitchkov point.
There you go.
Konechny point continues to be bettable, which is unbelievable.
It's moved a little bit. It's around minus 150 now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's crossed that threshold for me at least. Minus 150 is too much.
Yeah, but over or under?
In which one?
Philly, Edmonton.
Under.
Ooh.
I think this is under game.
Ooh. All
Yeah,
right.
under
I like
5.5.
the over here. I like the over here.
Really?
So we're going against each other.
All right. I like it.
I just think
like it.
Edmonton can't defend right now.
Yeah, but I mean, Philly's been so good defensively as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Could be 4-2 Philly.
I like it.
What side do you lean?
5.5, 6.5?
It's 5.5.
Yeah, that is low.
Yeah.
What side do you lean here, Gator?
I don't have a side that I leaned here. I really don't.
Okay, that's fair.
This is one that I don't want to put any money on the side.
Fair.
Yeah, I still just don't trust Edmonton, even despite that incredible comeback that they had against your Blue Jackets in the last one. I still don't believe in this team.
I still can't believe that. Shorthanded goal with like a minute left in the game. Ridiculous by defenseman. All right. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
So good.
Breezy, we love the Zegras assist. I think I'm all aboard on that too. I have Zegras with Mishkov on a little bit of a point stack here, but if you want to just take the assist for plus money value, nothing wrong with that. All right, now that we got Gator, we can go straight to the best game of the slate with his Buffalo Sabres taking on my Arizona Coyotes for the second time in a week.
I sent over
in Zona.
I sent over some notes. Did you read the first bullet point of my handicapping in this game?
Let me see that again. I did. I just want to repeat it, though. The
right.
Sabres are hurt, so this game shouldn't count, is what you said. But unfortunately, there is no official rule in the NHL where the losses don't count once the season begins. That's preseason. So, yes, this will count when the Utah Mammoth beats the Buffalo Sabres to sweep them this season.
Yep. That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Are we going to go into the revenge narrative tonight? So we have JJ Peterka getting to take on his former team that drafted him in the 2020 NHL draft or 2021 NHL draft. And then Michael Kesselring and Josh Doan, who were both on the Utah Mammoth and Arizona Coyotes, taking on their former team for the second time. Last time we kind of dudded. We did get 3 JJ Peterka shots on goal, so he was clearly motivated to try to score on it, but was pointless. Josh Doan, I don't even think hit 2 shots, and we were not gifted any Kesselring props that night, even though he would have been the one to catch his shots on goal.
He was firing.
Yes.
They won't give us that, though.
No, they will not. I think sprinkling his goal tonight may be worth it, though. He has a ton of fans. Wait, this is not right, is it?
He's scoring tonight.
Plus 2,000?
He's scoring tonight. I already bet it.
What are the odds?
I forget what I got. I think it was pretty close to that. Let's see. Yeah, DraftKings is plus 2,000. FanDuel's plus 1,900.
Oh, dude.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. If you guys are listening, I think this is absolutely worth it. This was a player who really loved and enjoyed his time in Utah. Kind of, plus 2,100.
These are the things to get
He
excited
had an
about
interview
right
on the What Chaos show before the Buffalo game last time where he said he may score, he may fight, he may get a couple points. Yeah, he is.
I think he had a shot on goal in the first couple minutes of the game too. He fired one right away, and I was like, of course, because I did want his shots, and I knew they would never offer it. But
yeah, I definitely think that's worth throwing the happy hour beer on.
Mm-hmm. How is Clayton Keller
maybe even a
shots
pitcher
tonight?
I don't know. It's because they were on a 4-game road trip. He is just not as good with his shots on goal on the road. I think the only one he hit against was the Buffalo. Oh, wait. Oh, that kind of sketches me out. The only game he missed on the road was Toronto.
Well, he had 6 on 11 attempts against Buffalo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Everything's there at minus 128.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Do they think it's going to be all the kid line?
I mean,
Logan
Higgy
Cooley
looks
has
good,
not
too.
hit his 1.5 line in 6 straight, which seems crazy. Essentially, after he signed that contract.
I think he's going to be shooting tonight too.
I do too.
Buffalo gives up a ton of shots to centers, so
I think I would pivot to that second line. It's been very quiet, and they really need a spark from them. I think that line has been pointless outside of Dylan Guenther getting a garbage goal that entire trip. Yes, Dylan Guenther only has 1 goal since October 28th. He has 1 point in the month of November so far. Logan Cooley, who just signed a $10 million contract, has 1 point from the Ottawa game last game. And JJ Peterka has 0 points since October 28th. So 0 points in 5 games. I love that line tonight.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, look at Buffalo's depth on forward. It is atrocious.
those injuries are really piling up.
Oh my God.
That lineup looks horrible, man.
Yep. It really does. The only bright spot that I had for the Sabres tonight is we're now getting Owen Power shots on goal at 2+ tonight. 7 of 10 without Dahlin. He's been firing lately. He's going to probably play 25 minutes tonight. Absolutely love that look tonight. It's bettable. So that's my only Sabres prop of the night. Minus 113.
Are you worried that he's on power play 2 now instead of power play 1?
No, I mean, he's still like, look at our defense core right now. That's in shambles too. He's going to get minutes tonight, and so I don't mind it at all. He's honestly going to be one of the primary shooters on that power play too.
Yeah.
You know, so at minus 113, I'm willing to lay that, especially at that 2 number. Utah has been giving up some more shots to defensemen as of late. So
yeah, and I haven't been buying the whole narrative that they are going to be like the best team against shots all season long.
Yeah,
this was a team that was like bottom of the barrel for a while, and then last year kind of took that step forward as they were getting better, and we're more in the mid range. But to think that they all of a sudden are like Carolina is not. I'm not buying.
Not realistic.
No. Yeah, so give me the second line for Utah, though. I think that's the line I want to concentrate on. I think that line really needs a spark and really needs to show some life. And JJ Peterka going pointless against his former team last game, I just don't think that's going to happen again. So I want a little action on that. Logan Cooley is on the top line. I did forget that. So it's Peterka, Hayton, Guenther on the second, Keller, Cooley, Schmaltz on the first. Maybe Cooley is going to be eating up some of those Keller shots. I love that Keller 2.5 line is bettable. That really does worry me, though. I mean, this was a minus 180 prop at points last season, and to start this season, that's fishy.
They're just giving us a gift, right?
No, they're not giving. No, sorry, no. Guenther is back on the top power play unit after the experiment of putting Kevin Stenlin in his spot did not work.
That made sense.
Yeah. So I think we could have a very motivated Guenther as well. Give me a Guenther goal. Kesselring Guenther goal parlay.
Take the first 2 lines of Utah. Round robin.
I think I like Guenther goal as another leg with Draisaitl. So that's
there we go.
There's 2. We need 1 more.
Trocheck or Miller.
No, not Miller. Miller hasn't been good enough. Probably Panarin.
Michkov.
Ooh.
Michkov goal. It's been under the gun lately.
It could be. I think it might be in this last game.
All right, should we go to the last game? Anything else we want to talk about from the Buffalo side of things here?
I mean, are we running the Doan and Peterka shots at 2 and 3 again?
I feel like we should.
I feel like we have to, right? because we got burned last time.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that is.
All right. I think I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think this is a little bit more emotional on the Doan Kesselring side, playing back in Utah. Again, it's really hard to explain. Not hard to explain, but the Utah fans are insane. And there's a little group called Donor Nation that was created. It's a bunch of female fans, and they created a little group for Josh Doan. Obviously, it was like devastating when he was traded, and they loved Michael Kesselring, who they called Michael Kessel King. They made signs, they threw beads to these guys at like every game. During warm-ups, they are up against the glass just rooting for them. Those two guys are going to be pumped tonight.
Love it.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm in.
Cool. All right. Last game of the night. I think this one is the weirdest one. That shouldn't be weird at all, but I have so many mixed feelings about it. The New Jersey Devils will be going into Chicago to take on the Blackhawks and try to dethrone them from a playoff spot. What is going on?
The world is flipped upside down, man.
What?
It's crazy.
Bedard looks like a superstar now. It's a big thing, but holy cow. I can't believe that it's not a hammer the Devils money line situation tonight. How do you guys feel about this game?
I don't know about sides here, just because Knight's been so good. But go Gator.
No, you're good. My Wi-Fi is just in and out, so floor is yours for now.
Yeah, sidewise, I don't know. Knight's been really good. The over feels a little high at 6.5. So may lean the under there. This could be our draw of the night, I think.
Ooh.
I
like
kinda see that. I do have some props I like in this game, but I'll let you guys talk about the sides totals if you have anything there.
No,
I'm not. As far as props go, one that I love is Luke Hughes shots. 1.5, I think, is a fantastic parlay piece with given how much Chicago is leaky to defensemen. I believe they are top 5 to shots allowed to defensemen.
If not,
they are number 3. Yeah. And he just kind of broke out of a slump, which I love grabbing those players after they've been slumping. I always get nervous when you're riding them during their hot streak. He got 4 shots on goal against the Islanders. Over his last 5, he's hit his 1.5 line 3 times, but his 2.5 line only once. But he is averaging 6.8 shot attempts a game over those last 5 games. His point looks really solid, too. He only has 2 points in his last 5, but the way that kid is ripping right now makes me a believer.
Yeah. I like that a lot. Did you look at Timo Meier today? His shots?
Yeah, I did.
What are we going to do with that? Because that is a very weird one. Because
I think
the
I'm
head-to-head attempts are like 11, 14, like absurd. But he doesn't hit.
Nope.
And his away splits are terrible too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it's a weird. It's plus 106 though. It's so tempting.
At 2.5, I'm more interested as a piece at 2.5.
Okay.
But at 3.5, I'm not interested.
All right.
No way, Jose. That's what they say down here in Zona, Gator.
I'll have to pick up some local lingo. Yeah, while I'm down here, I'll drop some on you next time I'm back.
I love Knight saves tonight. That's probably my favorite play in this game.
I mean,
he's at 25.5 minus 110.
Hughes may be able to cover that by himself.
There you go. I mean, and I like what Jersey did with their lines. They pulled Brad off the top line. trying to give them a little bit of a spark. It's Mercer and the young guy Gritschuk with Hughes, and then they moved Bratt down with Heischer and Meyer. So I could just see a ton of shots here flying regardless. So and I like this Gritschuk for 2 shots as well. I feel like that's a good price.
Yeah. Even says
his
name right.
point looks unbelievable as well, like plus 190.
It's not that anymore, man. That's long gone.
Long gone.
You must have looked at that before you got on the flight.
I was in the Minnesota airport, saw it, didn't bet it, got on the flight. Clearly, it's moved. So that's great.
It's like plus 140 now, I think. Plus 130.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like it, but
have you gave out a block shot prop in the last show? Have you looked at Vlasic at 2+ today? He looks unbelievable. Minus 145. That could be my prop of the day.
I was actually looking at Dylan on the other side, but Chicago just doesn't shoot a lot.
No, that's what I'm saying. Vlasic at 2+, minus 145 tonight. Love it.
Yeah, that could be good.
And then are we just not getting Renzel shots on goal props ever again? Like,
no,
that just disappeared from the books.
He's gone.
Been a perfect matchup.
He hasn't hit.
Well, he
hasn't hit though, right?
The last 2 or 3 hasn't hit, but I'm saying, like, still tonight, this is a prime spot to back him.
You only get 2 chances.
Yeah, Jesus.
It's
not like
funky.
Chicago's like littered with shots on goal, like props, though.
What do you guys think about Donato shots?
No, not against Flyers. Are you kidding me?
No. Look at it. Look at his home and road splits.
Yeah, no.
And then look at his history against New Jersey. It's really weird. Like they've been away for so long, so his chart looks like absolute crap. But if you actually look and you're like, okay, just go to home, he's firing, and he's bettable at 1.5, which is just crazy.
Huh. But wait, Hawks are down a forward. Oh yeah, he's playing with Oliver Moore right now. Yeah, no, give me that. We're seeing this on Nashville right now with Michael Bunting and Michael Wood. So Michael Wood is the rookie who has come on to the Preds and has been fantastic. He just had a hat trick. Was that against the Rangers?
Yes.
Yep.
I think
crazy.
it was like a
6-3 game.
Yep.
Yeah. Kid is unbelievable.
Yeah, the
He
Rangers
just has a cannon of a shot. But it sparked the vet of Michael Bunting, and this was a guy who he's only like a 1.5 shots on goal guy, has not been performing well. Now you put on an offensively gifted kid, which is probably giving them more minutes, but also because they're a third line, they're not getting like the toughest matches, especially if they're playing at home. You could probably make the argument that this Ryan Donato, Oliver Moore, who is a former first-round pick, and then it looks like they are rolling 7 defensemen, which honestly kind of allows the Hawks to figure out how they want to shelter that line a little bit. So, yeah, all right. I kind of like that Donato 1.5.
Yeah, it was one of those ones that popped this morning. I'm like, wait, no, this actually kind of looks good. And I just was blown away that it was bettable at 2. Usually him at 2 is like minus 150 or worse. So
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from this game? We got about 10 minutes to cook something up, and we can tell Jay what our favorite props are tonight. Juju, I don't even know who Derek White is or what team he plays for or what sport he is in,
Celtics.
So I cannot help you there.
Yeah, he's a guard on the Celtics.
That football team or what? CHL?
CFL.
Or CFL?
CFL, yeah.
The Canadian
CFL.
Celtics.
They're playing they're playing Saskatchewan tonight.
Oh, the Saskatchewan Swashbucklers. Oh, Rough Riders, yes. Yeah, anything else from this matchup, or should we just go to cooking and talking about our favorite props?
Let's cook.
Okay. Let's cook.
Oh, I almost forgot
Burakovsky point looks good as well. Those are the two Chicago points I had. So
Burakovsky might not play. He's banged up.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
just careful there.
Jeez, I just missed
Which means
everything. Travel for one day.
wait. Will if he is out, would Donato get thrown up on that top line?
Yeah, that'd make it even better, wouldn't it? Or would it make it worse? I don't know if it would make it worse.
I don't know either.
Still, Bertuzzi point at the price is fantastic. So sorry to take us off the rails there for a minute, but I had to at least point that one out.
Yeah. Okay. Where do you guys want to start? I do actually. DK has a same game X boost, so we should at least do
30%
from
tonight.
game. I mean, do we want Dome Paterka 1.5 as part of that?
I
like power.
I think not, just because I'm a little scared of that, adding it to the thing. I think keeping them as their own.
All right.
I don't know.
I hope we don't miss.
I know. We have to hit since we hit hit our last one.
True.
So
true.
Yeah. Fox at 2 for a parlay.
Fox at 2 looks really good. Yes, I'm fine with that.
Right, yeah, that's mine then, because I love that.
Do we want to do 1.5, guys?
Ooh. I mean, shots didn't hit last night, so I feel like they're due tonight.
Yeah. Because that logic is
Flawless,
proof.
right? That's how gambling works, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though I don't know if I want a shot from that Edmonton Flyers game.
No, not that game.
No.
I would be fine. Gunther 2.5 if you don't want one of those 1.5 guys from that.
That'd be fine.
Or Cooley 1.5.
Hayton at 2 looks great.
No, dude, no.
No? Okay.
No, not with Paterka on that line.
All right.
I can't do it.
Give me
Gritsik
Gritsik over 1.5. Over 1.5 shots.
I like that, Franco. I like
over
that a lot.
Donato.
I mean, I'm fine with Donato too.
Well, I guess if we need
legs.
and we need a same game parlay here.
Yeah.
So let's do those two then.
Because Gritsik isn't bettable straight. He's minus 174.
No. So you can also throw Miller in there at 2.
On the road, his last 5, he's hit 2, 2, 4, 0, and then 4.
Wow, holy cow.
The 0s against the Kings. His volume's pretty good too on the road.
Okay. Yeah, wow. Donato, do we like Donato enough?
I'm fine with Donato.
Yeah, throw him in there.
Okay. And then do we want one from the Mammoth game? I mean, we should go with a Mammoth player with how many shots Buffalo is giving up.
Take Keller.
I'd be
down
fine
to
with Cooley too. No. I don't think they'd let us do that for the boost.
I think Cooley too. I think Cooley too is the one.
Too.
All
Really
right.
screwed us the other day. But what about Sergey?
It's scary. But who?
Sergachev point looks
Sergachev.
unbelievable in that game.
Look at Cooley's home splits though.
And
Sergachev just worries me all the time.
Why not
I
take
can see
Paterka at 2? Paterka at 2 at minus 182. There you go.
I know. That's what I want.
That's probably the way to do it. Yeah, just do that.
And just add Paterka.
Okay. Yeah. That gets us 420 before the boost.
So just don't boost it.
No, it was 490.
Decline the boost.
plus 637. Isn't that like almost the exact odds we got for the one that hit yesterday or 2 days ago?
I think it was 6 something
Let
like
me
that.
check.
Yeah.
What was it?
Well, me and Betsky took
Plus
it on the Disney
41.
book.
No, it was 41 on Monday.
No, not when you boosted it on the Disney book.
Yeah,
Oh, yours. Yeah,
we
what
were
was yours?
we were smarty pants over here.
Yeah. Ours was
You were plus 695.
dang, okay. Well, there it is.
Third.
So we'll read that off again. Adam Fox of the New York Rangers, 2 shots on goal. JJ Peterka of the Utah Mammoth, playing his former team, the Buffalo Sabres, 2 shots on goal. Arseny Gritsiak of the New Jersey Devils, 2 shots on goal. And Ryan Donato of the Chicago Blackhawks, 2 shots on goal. Those are your 1.5 guys. If you want to feel real crazy, take them up to 3.
Ooh.
Oh, I like it.
That's probably ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's probably absolutely ridiculous, and I don't mind it. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I drop one of them.
These are the 1.5 guys though that just
So guys, we
Chilling.
should at least take care of Jay here. What's our
2.
favorite props for the night?
I think Trocheck point,
Yes.
Josh Stone plus JJ Peterka 1.5 and laddering it up to 3 too. I'm going to do that. Hopefully that doesn't mean that the JJ line's got to screw it, because I'll be on that 3 times. But
I really like Spencer Knight saves. That might be my favorite.
I really like that too.
I think Jersey's.
I like Draisaitl goal quite a bit, even though it's on plus 120. But
Crap.
Oh,
who am I putting as the third leg there? So
Rangers money
Draisaitl,
line.
Gunther.
Kesserling.
That I'm betting straight.
That's straight.
Who's the last leg?
Miller.
Gritsiak.
I hate Miller, dude. I think Miller
Yeah.
Miller might be cooked.
Mhm.
I feel like it's Panarin.
Oh yeah, I
Good
like
man.
that. Yeah, I like that.
He had 2 goals the last game. Yeah, I think that's the 3-legger right there. Dry, Gunther, Panarin goal.
That
Should
looks
get us a
sweet.
pretty good. Yeah.
What are your guys' favorite props? I don't think we finished.
Oh,
Mitch.
Franco, you want to go or you want me?
I do
Michkov.
like Michkov goal tonight, but I don't know if I like it enough for the 3-legger. We'll see. I think I like what I got there. I do like that stack of Michkov and Zegras point parlay a lot. I think I like that a good amount. As far as favorites, I think Trocheck point looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I really like the Spencer Knight saves, like I said. Gritsiak point looks pretty good, just for the price. I did stack that second line for Philly as well. Cates, Forrester, Brink, all for a point plus 525. I'm not going crazy on the slate tonight.
Yeah. I like it. My favorite 2 are probably Vlasic 2+ block shots, minus 145. Power at 2+ shots on goal. Trocheck point looks unbelievable. I like the Michkov Zegras point stack. I also like there at both 2+ shots on goal as well, as another way to attack that game. So, and then Trocheck. Cooley doesn't look bad. So don't want to go crazy after last night's beating. Yeah.
I was 1 McKinnon shot away from a plus 1,300 same game parlay, and 1 Werenski shot from the puck at 4 last night. Both of them were, I only needed 3 from Werenski and only 4 from McKinnon. Both were 1 away at the start of the third in tight games.
You've been just your Captain Hook over there.
It's insane. I'll be working at Long John Silver soon at this rate.
You're gonna get the yellow overalls for next show.
Okay, that works. All right. Well, that is the Expected Bets 4 show. We are here every Wednesday at the Betting News Network. If you want to get in on the action, you can go to Bet Online and use code BNBOL55 or use that QR code right down there. And you get a 55 sign-up bonus. We are here every Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern. We also do shows throughout the week on our own Twitter at Expected Bets 4. So give us a follow or find us on YouTube as well. That's the best way to grab our content all the time. Again, we'll be posting that 1.5 guys parlay. Anything else, guys?
Now let's have a night.
All right. No way, Jose. Right, Gator?
Enjoy that Arizona sun.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.